So basically, everybody's going to be going. We're all going to start in the entrance place here. So everybody can put their character there. And let me get this so I can give all you guys your little tokens for your skill points.
Did you just call me token?
Yes.
So the stuff that I don't need, just put it over here.
Huh?
The stuff that I'm not picking, just put it aside.
Yes. And then 4. That's 4, right?
So I'm not allowed to
You
get
get
excited
2.
and smack the chandelier, right?
Yeah, not like you've done in the past. You get 3. So these are how many skill points you have. When you use these, you add your luck to any other stat. So it's like it's after you read like whatever the thing is or whatever the challenge is. Like if you really want to hit a monster in an attack, you can spend it to add your luck to the attack. Or if you really want to try to figure out a certain thing, you can spend it.
Once you spend it, it's gone?
Yes, unless there's something in the game that like gives it back to you.
What if I point my gun at you and ask you to give it back?
These are the cards you're not keeping.
Yes, sir.
These are cards you're not keeping.
Can we rob from each other?
No, this is definitely on you guys' side. It's 100% cooperative. So if you guys end up losing, then you all lose together. Which
Well, with that attitude, yeah, we're gonna lose.
yeah, exactly. You got to work together as a team.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm up for that.
basically, the point of the game is to go around and find the different clues. There'll be 3 different clues that you have to find, and you don't know exactly where they are. So there's all these different rooms on the board, and what you're trying to do is find the 3rd clue and figure out what the secret objective of the game is. So you don't really know what like your win condition is until you get the last clue. So the secret objective is on this card right here. There's the Keeper's Guide where I had to go through and make choices about the storyline, and then this shows the different choices that I've made. So there'll be a little story that I'll read you guys out of this, which kind of like sets up the primer for what's going on. And then you guys are basically going to go around doing different stuff. On your turn, you basically get 2 movements. So each one of these lines is a space. Like if Hector wanted to move here, that'd be 1 movement.
Okay.
Or if you wanted to move here and then into here, that'd be 2 movements. So you get 2 movements, and then you get an action. And the action can be used for several different things. It can be used to run, which means you just use it as another movement. So you can move 3 spaces instead of 1. You can use it to explore, which basically starts revealing these cards. So like if you explored in this room, whenever you explore, the card doesn't have to be in the exact like same space as you. It just has to be in the same room. So if someone explores, they can explore this card, or if they're it doesn't matter if they're here, they can still explore this card because it's in the same room. So exploring, you look at cards, and basically when you explore, I'll look at the card and tell you what it says, and we'll normally go from like the top of the stack to the bottom. So like we'll reveal the top card and figure out what it does, and then reveal the next card and figure out what it does. Because sometimes there'll be like locked doors or like different things that you have to do to be able to look at the next card in the stack. Then you can attack a monster that's in your space. Basically, you just choose a monster that's in the exact same space as you and do an attack on it. And when you do an attack, you will there's different types of cards for the different types of monsters. So this is like people, like humanoids, so like cultists or zombies or like maniacs or anything like that. This is like beasts, which are like Migos, which are like weird like demon bug things, or like the Hound of $10, which is a weird like deformed guy. And then there's Eldridge, which are like big giant elder god things that can attack you. And of course, it's going to get more difficult the bigger the monster is. And then you'll look through these cards, and there'll be ones that'll say melee, and if you're using a melee weapon, you'll go through, like with this one, you have a ranged weapon. So say you're attacking a regular guy, you go through looking for a ranged weapon. And this is a ranged weapon one. This says you quickly draw your weapon and fire, test your marksmanship. So then you would roll for your marksmanship. In tests in this game, you always have to roll less than what your number is. So it's like, oh, test your marksmanship. So you roll and you want to get a 6 or less. You got 4. Yes, that's a success. So it says pass. your instincts are flawless, deal damage equal to the weapon. So this weapon does 3 damage, so you would take down that monster, or take it down 3 hit points, which, depending on what the monster is, that could kill it. But these are all going to be different depending on the type of weapon it is. And if you're like shooting with a ranged weapon and you get a melee, you just discard it and you draw until you get one that actually matches the type of weapon you're using.
Since this is a co-op game, so does that mean like we get to like talk strategy or
Yes,
like,
yes.
Okay.
But it's like open because I know like what the object of the game is, and I'm basically like, it's almost like Dungeons and Dragons-ish, where I'm sort of like the game master who's trying to help you get through the story and stuff like that.
No, don't move that.
But I mean, this game could be played competitive, where it's like, oh, I'm trying to constantly kill you guys and ruin it, but I'm gonna play it more to where I'm just trying to help you guys through the story and stuff like that, especially since it's a learning game.
Cool.
And then you can use an action ability on a card. So if a card or like a power has an action ability, so it says action before it, you can use that for your action on your turn. Or you can drop or leave items for an action. So if you want to drop your gun so that somebody else could pick it up, it would take an action to do that.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear because of the back.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard you.
it doesn't matter.
Something about
It does matter. I'm paying attention. It just this was really loud.
Well, you gotta have your Doritos.
Yeah.
You have to pass it in the camera so you don't break.
Dorito break.
Buys them what you to the left hand side.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
What about the story?
Okay. A few different things about the way the board looks. There's several different tokens on the board. So this is a hiding space.
Okay.
So a hiding space, you can spend your action to hide there, and if you're hidden there, then it's a lot harder for a monster to hurt you. But also you can't do anything until you get out of the box. So basically you're hiding in a box. This is a barrier here. So you can spend your action to put a barrier in front of a door. So like if you want to put this barrier here or put this barrier here, it would make it where monsters and people can't go through that door. And then monsters will have cards where they can try to attack the barrier to try to still get through. And this is also an altar. They're normally used for like scenario effects and things like that.
What happened with these doors are not facing anything?
All the doors that are on the outside are not like actual doors. So this is the only door to the actual outside. They're just, these tiles can be configured all different ways. Okay. Also, these doors here are boarded up. So like you can't go through the doors that are boarded up. You basically just pretend like they're not there. So there's 3 doors that basically aren't actually there.
Is this a door though?
No. So the only way to get through over here is going this way, but you can go down through here and get to all these rooms, which are like the bedrooms, and this is like the basement. This is like the kitchen area with like the pantry and stuff, and then there's a like laboratory and freezer and stuff and a garden.
So these ones can't be taken down at all?
No. So basically...
So these 2 rooms are off the game, right?
Well, you can go through here, and this is a hallway.
Okay.
This is a long hallway altogether. Nope, so this is like a long hallway, so you can go down through there into either of these rooms. So this way goes up towards the bedrooms, this way goes down towards the basement, this way goes towards the kitchen, and this way goes towards like the laboratory and garden and all that stuff.
Nice. Doom.
Okay, let's see if I can read this without stumbling too much through it. The office is thick with cigarette smoke, filing cabinets line the walls. A pile of magazines sticks out from under the leg of a cheap wooden desk. Behind the desk sits a pudgy bald man full of nervous energy. "It's about time you got here," he says while tapping his fingers on the desk. "Time is money, and we are losing by the truckload. I need you to help find our missing business partner." He tosses you a dirty manila folder. "Our missing man was named Walter Lynch. He has always been the brains of the operation, and without him, the business venture is a bust. He hasn't been answering letters, and all our other investigators have been." He pauses and then chooses his next words carefully. "Unsuccessful." He glances at the folders. "You have everything we know. Bring him back to us. more than you know is at stake. Later in your car, you carefully open the soiled folder. You find a crude map with directions to the mansion on the outside. Arkham, Massachusetts. The drawing is primitive, as if sketched by a child. Behind the map lies a torn journal entry. June 8th, 1918. It has been nearly a year since the illness of my son. The doctors were mystified as it slowly consumed his flesh. I am a man of action and could not sit around and wait for my heir to deteriorate. 9 months I spent traveling the globe searching for a cure. From the depths of the jungles to the wisdom of the Orient, I found nothing. I kept searching deeper and deeper into the lost places of the world and beyond. I witnessed many mysteries and horrors, but the curse still eluded me. Little did I know that it was already too late. Back home, my son passed from this world with no father there to comfort him. I returned home to my wife, Ethel, intending to stay for good. We grieved. Life slowly returned as normal, and I returned to work. I started new business ventures and grew my fortune, while my soul languished. The healing process was not easy, but I found that helping mend Ethel's heart helped me ignore my own pain. A briefer entry lies on the back. January 21st, 1919. How could this happen? Why could this happen? You try to protect yourself, you try to protect your family, but it doesn't matter. Oh, Ethel, you're all I have. How could it happen to you? I must dig deeper. I must turn over stones that dared not touch. I will find answers. And then this shows like a map of what the setup's supposed to be, and it shows you like the different things and the sealed doors and stuff like that. But it's the same as that. So.
Looking at it, you cheating? No.
No. This is the investigator's book. So like, technically you guys are supposed to like read this part, but I figured I'd just read it out since you guys are all here.
Okay.
And then there's a part that I have to read. Another one. All right. After all players has finished the setup, read the following out loud. Light rain falls as your face exits the car in front of the estate. The house is huge and unkept, and shrouded in eerie silence as you approach. You tap on the door. There is no response. A moment later, the door creaks open on its own accord, and you enter the foyer of the enormous mansion. As you set foot in the vacant home, you notice the faint smell of burnt food. Perhaps someone forgot to turn off the stove. Dun, dun, dun.
Where's the kitchen at? This one? Operating.
Well, the titles of the rooms are all
Here's
listed right here. And there's also another map there, too, which will have it where it's written over top of the thing.
Okay.
So, like, the dining room and stuff is all over there.
Okay.
Kitchen storage.
So basically the way this works is each of you guys take your turns, and then I'll get a number of tokens equal to the number of players, and I can spend those to play these cards that basically just screw you guys up. But the more players there are, of course, the harder it is, because then there's more cards to mess people up. So the end of each turn, we also put one of these time tokens on these cards, and when 3 get on this one, then we flip this one over and read it. When 4 get on that one, we flip it over and read it. When 3 get on that one, we flip it over and read it. So like the story will progress as like these go along, and y'all aren't finding clues. A lot of times these will have like negative condensation. They'll have negative effects. Yeah, condensation, like water. They'll have negative effects if you don't find like the certain clues by a certain amount of time. So you're trying to not lollygag and figure out what you're actually supposed to be doing. And it's kind of cool because like the clues will like lead you over this way, and then they'll lead you back over this way. And it'll kind of like reading the clues and actually trying to interpret what they mean will definitely help you figure out where you're supposed to go. I guess do you guys want to roll, or I guess do y'all just want to go like around clockwise and like start one way? Like start with Danny and just go around. That way it'll be easier. So it's like y'all go and then I go, then y'all go, then I go.
I think we should play a separate game to choose who goes first in this game.
Yeah. Blood Imperium.
You know, I move around, but I can't ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Like sometimes might look like, okay, Hector is not into the game.
Not really.
What's
No,
this
it's
one again?
So this is an altar. Normally what they do is like their game effects. So like it has something to do with the scenario, sort of. Or like I have this card here that is take a sample, and it specifically says if the sample has been taken back to the altar, like I get 5 more of these tokens, which will allow me to play more of these cards, which screw people over.
Gotcha.
So you said that at the very end that there was a smell coming from the kitchen. Maybe from the kitchen.
Yes, I can read that specific part again. Du-du-du-du-du. As you set foot inside the vacant home, you notice the faint smell of burnt food. Perhaps someone forgot to turn off the stove.
Perhaps, but burnt food might mean somebody got burned and by acid in the laboratory. or
Somebody was
something.
taking acid. I'm pretty sure taking acid in a Lovecraft story is not a good thing. It's already creepy enough as it is. You don't need to be tripping out and saying more stuff than you already are. Okay.
Well, I say, do we have to keep together, or can we split, or?
Kind of up to us, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like specifically. I mean, you're gonna have to spread out and try to like figure out as much stuff about the house as possible. I mean, if you're trying to fight off like different monsters or things like that, you might want to have to stick together and team up on something. But yeah. So your options are you have 2 movements and then you have an explorer. Normally, like when you're going in doors that are like have locks on and stuff like that, you have to like be able to explore, and like you won't be able to explore the other stuff in that room until you can get rid of the lock. Basically, you aren't really getting into that room. But yeah.
So already being in this room, we can go ahead and explore that one, right?
Yes.
Technically.
I'm pretty sure you can do that in any order.
So we get 2 movements and then like an action.
Yes, so you can do like 1 movement, your action, and then do another movement, or do your action first and then do your 2 movements. You can do it basically in any order. And your actions are run, explore, attack, use a card's ability, or drop an item. So normally the main thing you're doing is going around trying to explore all these cards.
The only reason why you drop it is for someone else to pick it up.
Yes, so I mean that's like a sort of a teamwork thing.
Gotcha.
Like if someone found a key and like, but they were gonna go try to do something else, they could like drop the key. Also at the beginning of my turn, people that are in the same room are allowed to basically just trade items, but they have to be like at the same in the same location. So I guess if somebody was running through somewhere and they wanted to leave something behind for someone else, they could drop it as they're going through.
Oh, okay.
And then leave it for someone else to pick up. But normally you just hand it off to someone specifically.
Then the difference between these, like
So-
monster or something.
Okay, so these are all just regular like explore things. So they can be anything from like clues to items to just a card that says nothing happens, or like it doesn't matter, like there's nothing at all on it. Then these are like locks, so normally they'll be like different locked doors or like different puzzles or something like that that you have to get through to be able to open them. And then these are obstacles, so these are like specific things that you have to do to be able to get through them. And when you explore, you'll look at the top card, so you'll see what that is. And then you'll be like, okay, well now I have to do this to be able to do that.
Okay.
Like sometimes there's like these cool little puzzles in the game, and I'll show you how those work whenever you encounter them. But you have to use your intellect to be able to solve the puzzles, and I'll explain to you how to solve them and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
That wasn't me, by the way. I've been drinking coffee.
That's fun.
Okay. Yes, a coffee mark.
That would have to be a really tiny glass. Like, that's smaller than a shot glass. Okay, so what do you want to do? You're first.
Run! I think we should split and go somebody to the kitchen, somebody to the laboratory, or like the operating room, because that guy must have done some experimenting with his wife or kid. So we might find clues there. So I guess I'll head this way. So 2, right? That's
Yes.
1, and that's 2.
Yes.
And then explore this one.
Yes, so we'll just flip it up. This is an axe. It's a sharp melee weapon. You can attack a monster in your space or test strength. Attack a monster in your space or test strength. Automatically solve a lock puzzle in your room. So basically, you can try to break down a lock with an axe.
Nice. Those?
Yes. Well, it has to be specifically a lock puzzle to be able to do it. Like that's a.
So we just
a
gained
timer.
that?
Yep. So he gets
Isn't
that
it a
first
lock?
player. Yeah, but it'll say on the other side
Oh,
what like category it is. So it depends on which one it is. Because sometimes they're like magic stuff, so it's not really the same thing. So that's basically your whole turn.
Okay.
It's your turn, right?
Hmm.
Oh, I start the game with one of each of these. I should have already.
I mean, what's the point of this is some other card will point us to these cards because nobody wants to open up a card that there's a monster in it or some kind
I
of.
mean, these aren't like monsters. I mean, it just looks like that. They're just obstacles.
Okay.
So like a lot of times they're like different puzzles you have to do to get further and stuff like that. It's not like you're gonna flip it up and find a monster. Normally, like these cards will add monsters, or like these cards that I play down will add monsters after like on my turn. So there's not like monsters hidden in these cards on here. So exploring is good. It's never like a bad thing. I mean, sometimes you explore and you don't actually find anything, or sometimes you find a lock that you can't get through.
Okay.
Alright, so I moved into the dining room.
Okay.
And I shall explore this.
Okay. I'll take the first one off. The room is empty, except for a burnt outline of a human on the kitchen table. Upon closer examination, you find a simple silver key hidden under the sleuth? S-O-O-T. S-O-O-T?
Looks like the word cock to me.
Under the soot. Ha ha ha! Fire makes soot. Okay, anyway. A trail of blackened footprints leads up the foyer stairs and right down the hall. So a trail of blackened footprints leads up the foyer stairs and right down the hall. So I'll give you this clue, and you also get the silver key.
Woo!
Don't go alone. Take this.
So the footprints were like they came in like this.
It says it goes right down the hall.
Right down the hall. Okay.
Goes up the foyer because this is like the foyer area, and then right down the hall.
I'm thinking maybe down this way. So you guys want me to go? Because this way it will be just to this, right?
Yeah, so here's the door here.
And then
It's this area.
this way will be for this corner. So you guys want me to do this corner or that corner?
I'm thinking that corner.
I'll do this one, this area right here.
Okay. Should I
Check that one.
check that one out?
Possibly. Maybe there's more footsteps showing that he went that way.
Okay. Do I need to be? So does each line count? Like I know this will be moving here will be a moving
One.
movement, right?
Yes.
Now to explore, does that count the whole room or just the white part?
You could explore without moving. So you could look at this card without even
Oh,
moving at all.
Okay, so let's explore.
Okay.
Dora?
Oh. You find nothing of interest.
You wasted a turn.
No, I can still move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move twice. two minutes.
So this is what these cards look like. There's several of these around that just
Nothing.
don't do anything.
1, 2.
Okay.
I need to choose one of those, right?
So I'm sorry, but it's still not clear. Like, why would I choose this if I want to still look for clues? Like, I would just want to go throughout the board just looking at these for clues and not.
Well, there's cards underneath these,
Okay.
So
Ah,
normally,
okay,
like all the
okay.
doors and stuff, like there'll be
that's-
cards underneath.
I didn't know there were cards. Oh, okay.
Right. So you
Okay.
have to get through the top part to be able to look at the cards underneath.
Okay.
So
So
most likely the stuff we need is
Yeah.
the
So
stuff.
so now the investigator's turn has happened. So now I get 3 of these because there's 3 players,
Ay, Dios
Okay.
mío.
and I use these to play these different cards here.
okay.
So this will be what brings out like different guys. So like this one brings out like a guy, and this one, like they all do different things. So all I'm gonna do, well actually first y'all can trade cards if you're in the same space. So you're all in different space. That doesn't happen. I gain threat. That's what these are.
Like what kind of cards? Like items?
Like the axe.
Yeah, like the axe
Okay,
or
gotcha.
like the key or different things like that.
Happy guys.
Then I get 3 threat because there's 3 players. And then I can do keeper actions, which means I can play these cards. And then if there's a monster in a space with one of you guys, it would attack you. But we don't have any of that stuff happening. So I'm going to spend 1 to play the evil presence card. You cannot help but to feel that something ancient and evil slumbers here. Draw 1 mythos card and 1 trauma card. So basically, mythos cards also have a cost on them, and they basically do bad things to you guys. And trauma cards, whenever you take damage,
Mhm.
they can do like bad stuff to you. So they just are
Okay.
bad
Is it
things.
trauma or drama?
Yes, trauma.
Okay.
He said Obama.
And that's gonna be the whole thing. Then I put one of these time counters on this card. Whenever there's 3, that card flips over, and whatever's on there happens.
Okay. So my turn.
Did you have to spend all those?
So you basically can save them up to do more
Here.
good stuff.
So did
And
the guy that you just said that is like bad things? So
Yeah.
is one of those?
What was it?
The guy that you just said that this person does bad things to you, or
What do you mean?
the last card that you just
Oh.
the last thing that you mentioned.
freezer.
So these will do bad things, but they normally cost like different things, and they're basically conditional. Like if a guy opens a door, then you could make them get scared or something, or like they go down the stairs and the lights go
Trick
out.
and
And
So
it's dark
are
or
they
something.
are they
So
like
take
an
out the
Overwatch
freezer
right
first,
now,
or the
waiting for us to
operating
do
room?
something, or you're collecting more points to
Yeah.
use them?
Right? They basically require you to do specific things
Oh, no.
Okay, gotcha.
for them to
Operating
happen.
Yeah.
And then these,
Decide
like
that
when you
by
take
him.
damage or like sanity loss,
Maybe
they
the
can get
operating
played
room
and
first.
screw you over.
And then he's keeping the body in the freezer.
Okay, so you are exploring the operating room. So you did 1 movement, or were you here and you did 2
No.
movement?
I was. Where was I?
I guess you did 1, 2.
Yeah, I was
So
there.
you've done both your movement, and now you're exploring here.
I think Hector was supposed to be.
So this is a power failure. The lights in
Oh.
this room refuse to turn on. Place the darkness marker in this room. Place a darkness marker in your room. Solve the wiring puzzle to discard this card, and the darkness marker to continue exploring the room. So the way this works is, let me get the darkness. The darkness.
darkness has fallen. Demons will rise.
No. So we gotta solve a puzzle in order to lift that card from there, right?
Yeah, you just gotta find the light.
Yes. So I can show you how this works. I wish I had.
I wish I had a band. What's that song?
No.
You know,
I wish it
that's
was a
that.
ball. Or I wish
That
it was
one.
So it's a specific puzzle.
The lights in this room refuse to turn on. Place it on this marker.
A1.
So where plus number A, number 1A.
So
El número.
this is puzzle 1A. I'm just going to set it over beside you. So the way it works is that there's these things. So it's like you actually have to try to figure out a wiring thing.
Like going from here to here.
Yes.
Is there a time limit?
It's not a time limit. What it's based on is you only get a certain number of moves, and your moves are based on your intellect. So your different options for moves are, so these all start out, and I'll just show you as like an example. So, and these always start with the arrows pointing upward. So
Where are the
arrows
okay,
are pointing
yeah.
all upward.
That's how it starts?
So that this will be how it starts. So your options are A, to rotate a tile, B, to switch a tile with adjacent tiles, so you could switch this one with that one, or that one with that one, or that one with that one. And rotating it takes a move, switching takes a move, or you can completely replace one, so you take one of these and discard it, and you put another one of these in the exact same space.
Okay.
To solve it, you have to have differing colors each time. So you have to have the same color connected. So like this is a good connection, but you have to have red connected with red and then blue connected with blue, and you have to have a connection that goes all the way from one side to the other.
What about red with red? Like if both of the other ones were red, would they be good connections or?
Right, you can't have like this connected here.
Yeah,
like that doesn't make a correct connection. But if you had like that is a good connection between those two.
Okay.
But this is how it's set up, so you can try to figure out how to do it, and you have
Into like
4 movements. So
that
if you
includes-
don't complete it in 4 movements, you just leave it how it is, and then you can take another action to do more movements on it. So this is kind of the cool part of this game, because it's like puzzles.
Can we help him?
No.
Okay.
Well,
But you can go into that room and do it
but
later.
if I do this, like if I
I mean, you're not supposed to be able to help him at all, but like if you were in the same room, I would say, okay, the person that's in the same room
Yeah, I gotcha.
can
Makes sense.
say something about it. Just as a role-playing
Just
element.
like-
You're over here. You're in the hallway. You don't even know what he's doing.
It's 1920. I have a cell phone.
I don't believe you at all.
If I switch, can I place
Hey
it?
man, is you got the blue wire with the red wire?
Send me a pic, bro.
Send me a pic real quick. Oh man, you gotta trade that one out.
If I switch him, can I place him anywhere I want? Or do they have
No,
to
they have to stay the same facing when you switch them. Yeah, it makes it hard to do with just 4.
Yeah.
So that's when intellect comes in and is really important to be able to do a
So
lot of
this would
switches.
be one move, right? Like if I go like this, one move.
Yes.
Okay. So can I go ahead and like 4 moves? So
Yes,
that's 1.
4 moves. So that's 1.
That's 2. The rotating can mean more than one rotation.
It's just 1 rotation, so it takes a ton. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 rotation.
It's 90 degrees.
So
just 90
I'm
degrees
pretty
is
sure
one
it's just
turn.
90 degrees. But I'll check on that real quick. But I'm pretty sure it's just 90 degrees, which...
So it could possibly take them a whole turn or 2 to complete that.
Yeah, it can take you multiple turns, and you basically have to do it. Yeah, a puzzle piece, 9 degrees.
So he's just casually sitting in the dark going, I can't see nothing. Can I?
Never mind, I got it.
If you're attempting a lock puzzle, you may rotate a setup tile 180 degrees. But yeah, this isn't a lock puzzle.
So far I have 2 moves, right? I switched them and then I rotated this one.
Yes.
So,
Well,
They have to be adjacent to be able to switch them.
oh no.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could make that happen, but it would take a lot of moves to do it.
Now,
Yeah.
can I say something that I don't know if he remembers?
What do you
No,
mean?
not a specific move, but
But you can draw new tiles, so you can
that,
completely switch out
I was
tiles.
going to say that. You
So you
might need
can-
to draw a new tile.
Like, if you can't make it work, period, I mean, at some situations, like, the tiles you have are just not going to work, so you have to switch one out completely and just completely
Yeah, like
trash it.
if all of your tiles were T's,
Right, if all of them had blue on all the sides,
yeah, okay.
I mean, it won't connect to the red part here, period, so. What do you guys want to do? I mean, he's probably going to mess with this for a second.
Yeah.
So you might as well go ahead and take your turn.
I'm thinking about going upstairs as well.
Oh,
Or to Norfolk.
accent.
So Norfolk to... I'm sorry.
Have you
Yeah,
still-
see?
Have you done it? Have you done a whole day talking with an accent?
No, it's hard.
My next turn, do I have 4 more or that's it? Or like when do I get more?
Basically you just have to spend your action to do it again. Since you're in a room with darkness, you have to spend a movement and an action because it's dark in there.
Okay.
But he's still to get to do 4 moves.
Yes,
The
you'll
next-
get to do 4
okay.
moves again.
Okay.
Also, you have luck, so you have 4 luck. You could spend a clue token to add 4 to your intellect, so that way you'd have 8 moves instead of 4. So you could do that now to add more. But then you're spending your clue token and you don't get those back.
Oh.
So is it worth it to waste it in the dark room?
So it's like, I mean, it's saving time, but
no,
it's
but
also
it's not a monster or anything like that I could die, so
Right.
that's fine.
So you got
Yeah,
2
go ahead.
movements.
Well, you still have. Hold on. You still have 2 more moves.
right.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, okay. He's working on it.
Yeah, I was just telling Ryan he could go ahead and figure out his thing, so that way you guys are not just watching Danny play with some wires over here.
I think I'm going to move 1, 2, and then run. Is that how that works?
Yep.
Yoga, sir.
What do you want to do, Hector?
So he doesn't
I
have
want to
to.
hide in the box.
Okay, that's what it is. So that's the box. This is the
Altar,
And that's the block.
that's the barrier.
okay.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, 2 moves, right?
Yes.
So switch this to, right? And then rotate this one.
Okay. So that's
Yeah,
your
that's 4.
whole thing.
Yeah.
What's your good, buddy?
Carry on.
See?
Yeah.
I want to explore the
that's
room.
Yeah.
Next
Next one we solved. Next turn.
Okay.
He's exploring.
You're exploring this room.
Mm-hmm.
You find nothing of interest.
Are you kidding me?
Mauro, come on. Where are you? Where are
Well,
you?
at least I'm the one guy like when you go through like we're in a hurry looking for a weapon like okay Hector Ray went through it. So if I get in there, do I need to have something for me to unlock that or not?
Well, you have to explore it.
Basically, we'll flip this over when you're going into that room, and it'll basically allow you to not.
Oh, but I cannot do anything right now because I just used my. What?
Huh?
I already did my action, so I just moving into it, right?
That's fine.
Okay. So I'm done.
I done, son.
So,
So now it's back to this. So 3 more Ds.
in a clock thing or?
Well, that happens after I decide to play
Oh, okay.
any of these.
Monsters. Or
Yeah.
This is what I did. Put it next to you so you don't have to get up.
Thanks, brah.
Uh-oh.
You buried your thing.
what do you mean?
I'm gonna play Maniac Attack.
Oh, Jesus.
The door explodes into splinters as a crazed madman enters the room. So basically, the guy that you guys are looking for busts into the room.
You get to choose what room?
Yep, it says, action, if there are no maniacs in play, choose a lone investigator. Place 1 maniac in his space. Otherwise, fully heal a maniac if it does not have
He's got some effort
if
into his
it does not have a sample, move it to any space. So that takes 4 of these things.
Wow.
Well, it puts a guy out. So that brings that guy out. So I'll show you what the monsters have. So the monsters have the evade rating. So this is if you're trying to do actions and not fight him. If there's a monster in your same space, you have to fight them unless you want to try to evade them, and then you'll have to like roll your dexterity against this to try to not fight him. Which his is 0, and then there's a sanity check, and basically a will check. That's at -1, so you'd have to roll to not go crazy. So you're gonna have to roll, since he's in the same space as you, your willpower, and then you get -1 to that. So you want to roll
below that minus
below what the number is -1. So what's your willpower?
7. Wow.
So
Can I do that now?
yes, he's in the same space as you.
So I gotta roll.
So 7 or less or 6 or less?
6 or less, because it's -1. So you're good.
Hey.
So you don't get horrors.
Does any of your cards do weird things?
What does? Does do weird things.
Then I'm gonna play this.
So the axe bearing guy.
Take a sample. The monster pulls at your hair. So Walter Lynch grabs some of your straight up grabs some of your hair, your arm hairs, or something. Once per turn, choose a monster and in an investigator space. Place one sample token on the monster and then move it one space. If a monster is at an altar space at the start of your turn, place the token on the altar and gain 5 threat. So he basically pulled some of your hair, and then he's going to move to here.
All right.
That isn't weird at all.
Weirdo.
And the long axe, and he just pulls my hair and walks away.
So basically, the guy you guys are looking for just like jumped out.
Oh, that's the guy?
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, you suppose he is. I mean, you don't know exactly what he looks like. They didn't give you a picture.
yeah, I guess you're right.
But, like-
just assume it's him.
I mean, it's that guy's house. I mean, maybe it's somebody that took over his house or something. I don't know. But some guy just ran out, grabbed your hair, and then ran down the stairs. Like, what do you do about
Maybe
that?
he's running to the laboratory to do DNA tests.
You are the father. Exactly.
I could have lent you my dog.
He's trying to figure out who the father of his kid actually is.
Is it you?
Paternity tests all around.
Okay.
Okay.
I might just try to shoot him.
What are we doing now? It is
The thing.
time, and then it's back to you, sir.
So 4, right?
Yes. So since there's a darkness token, whenever there's a darkness token, it takes an extra. It takes one of your movement to do actions in that space, just because it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll only have one movement after you do an action and
Okay.
a movement to do that.
So it's 1. This was like this, and 2, 3.
Yep. So that lets you get past this. It says discard this card and the darkness token, so it's no longer dark in there. So you got the lights on.
Oh, so that doesn't. So this doesn't matter.
What is it? Nope.
Oh, okay.
So it's just you have to have a good connection in between all the
Oh,
wires, and they
I-
just have to be matching the sides. So he did it right.
All right, cool deal. I thought that he might needed to switch that one because he had a T.
Nope. So
Okay,
it's fine. So then the next card,
He gets automatically explode?
fire extinguisher. Yep. So he can continue to explore the room. Fire extinguisher. It's a blunt melee weapon. Attack a monster in your space or discard this card to discard a fire token.
Fire extinguisher.
And then you
I
find
know,
nothing else of
interest.
interest.
Okay. And I get to move one more, or that's it? Because
You still have one movement.
okay. Just your maniac can move how many spaces? 2.
It depends on what I spend to do it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to the freezer.
Trapped in the freezer.
Yeah.
So like I can use this card to
Trapped
move
in
them
the
2 spaces.
freezer.
Okay.
So can I attack the maniac?
Yes, but you have to go into his space.
But I have a ranged weapon though, right? Or does that not? Oh wait, I guess
I think
if I use my action as a Tommy gun, I could attack a monster within a range of 2. So I guess I can.
yeah. So that would be
That would be my action though, right?
right. But attacking would be your action as well.
Gotcha.
So
And how does the attack work? If I choose.
So the attack works is, see, this is a humanoid guy, so you'd be using your range weapon Tommy gun, so you're revealed from here until you get a range weapon card, and then basically there'll be a specific check on there. Normally it'll check like your marksmanship, just to see how good you are with the gun, but sometimes it might do something different. But it's kind of like a little random element on what exactly happens and how successful it actually is. Sometimes it can be even more successful, because your damage on that is 3.
Yeah.
So
Alright, so I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to use Tommy gun, which allows me to attack in a range of 2. And if I deal damage, with the first attack, I can make another attack.
All he did was grab your hair. I mean,
Hey.
come on, you're just gonna mow the guy down?
You can take my hat off too.
Wait, so this person that we're looking for, if it happens to be that character, like we kill him, is the part of the thing of the game to kill?
We don't know yet.
I mean, you don't know what the actual objective is.
Okay, gotcha.
But this guy was crazy when he came out of there. He burst. It says he bursts through the door. The door explodes into splinters, and a crazed madman enters the room.
I was in a different room, like I had a splinter right there.
The splinters hit me in the face. I'm upset.
And pull your hair.
Yeah, Shay. Alright. So I'm attacking. So we do this? I do this here.
It doesn't matter that much. So you're attacking with a ranged weapon?
Yes.
Melee weapon, ranged weapon. You carefully line up your shot and fire. Test your marksmanship.
From the hip.
So do you have anything special for your marksmanships?
Nope. Just a 7.
So that is above 7.
It wasn't on the board. The camera couldn't see it.
Fail, your shot goes wide, and you flash. The flash of your gun blinds you. You are stunned.
Oh, wow. What in the world?
The sad thing is the extra on this one, you would do your weapon damage +2. So it's like extra good, but extra bad.
So if I dealt damage, I make another attack, but I can't. And then what does stun mean? I assume is it just ends my turn, or?
Stunned, I think, basically, like, makes you waste stuff. What else all you've done is take an action, right?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Stun token. When an investigator is stunned, a token is placed on his character card. When a monster is stunned, it's placed on a thing. These tokens affect monsters and investigators differently. A stunned investigator only receives 1 movement step on his turn, so you can only move once. If you become stunned during your turn, you may not take a second movement step. In addition, you receive -2 to all attribute tests. The effects of the stun token do not stack.
See what happened when you want to read the rules?
What is it? Investigators. How do you get rid of that crap?
Is there a getting rid of tokens section?
Well, you have a stun token, and you get
1 movement?
less action, so that goes on your character card.
Oh, shows a crack in my skull. Jesus sucks.
But yeah.
And all my attributes are -2 for rolls? Is that what it said?
Yes. Which sounds terrible. There's got to be like breath sting or something that gets rid of it.
I just hide in the box.
And they only. An investigator or monster may have multiple stun tokens on him and may only discard 1 per turn. So you can just discard 1 at the end of your turn, I guess. It's not super clear on that. I think basically you just can discard it during your turn. I'm not sure if it takes an action or anything. It's not super clear on this. I think you can just discard at the end of your turn. It just screws up your movement.
Yes.
We're just going to say that.
On the record.
So do I chase him or do I run away? I got a Tommy gun. I can mow him down, possibly.
Well, you got the highest.
If you move in the
Got a
same
set.
place as him, he gets to attack you.
Oh, that's really.
Yeah, during my turn, he gets to attack you.
Or you can move him closer to me and attack me as well, even if I moved away.
Yes. But moving him takes tokens for me to do.
Stay one block away from him. So next one you can move
You
one
can
block,
still-
attack him, and then move one block back if you can.
And my Tommy gun, is that line of sight as well? Because it's 2 spaces. Could it be in like a different room? Like just pick the gun around?
No, because there's line of sight, so you have to actually be able to see him. Like if he was down here, you could shoot him. But like if he was in a different room,
But you should get +2 because you are in a high elevation.
there's no rules for that in this one. So
Maybe I'm just going to stay where
he
I'm
gets -2 because he blinded himself somehow with his Tommy gun.
at.
That sounds terrible.
It's got a bright muzzle.
You weren't ready for that kickback.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay. Ends my turn. I guess I can discard the snow.
Or wait,
Hoop, hoop, hoop. Hoop.
what's the number you're looking at for that? Was it the strength or the marksmanship?
He was trying to do marksmanship.
Okay, no, never mind. Because I could lend you the dog, but that would only gain you 2 plus 2 dexterity, or something like that.
The doggy.
Like if you were like 2 spaces away from me, like 1 and 2, if you moved here, I could lend you the dog for dexterity. But
He makes you faster. That's crazy.
okay.
No, I just stay here. Just stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Just stay where I'm at.
Explore.
Discard token. Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're agreed.
Agreed.
Until I find a rule that says you can't. I'm just kidding. This is a learning game for all of us.
Explore.
Explore this.
It's Hector the Explorer.
You open the door and you see nothing through the pitch blackness. You reach for the light switch, but nothing happens. Place a darkness token in this room, then discard this card. It's so dark.
You gotta do a puzzle.
So that just means it takes extra actions to look at these.
Oh,
Takes
okay.
your movement to look
So there's no
for
problem.
actions.
Was it what?
It takes one of your movement to continue to look at these cards.
Okay, well, I haven't moved, so.
That's fine.
Okay.
Startling evidence. Equipment. Action. You discard this card and take 2 hard. The keeper must then tell you which room the next clue card is in. So you get a bunch of
Nice.
horror, but I have to tell you which room the next clue is in.
Nice.
And then nothing of interest. You're the king of nothing of interest.
Yeah.
So what is 2 horror?
Yeah, what is
Huh?
horror?
So that is these tokens, and they go against your sanity. So basically, if you go insane, that basically means that you lose as a character. It's the same thing as if you lose stamina. So you don't want all your sanity.
So he can use that card to get 2 horror.
Is your
but
sanity really good on your thing?
And
10? That might be...
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's highest of everybody else. But it takes an action to do that. So you have to do that on a different turn.
Okay. But we wouldn't know where the next clue is. Your turn. Your turn, sir.
My turn. 3 of these.
Please turn to it. Please turn to it. When that guy ripped my hair out, I didn't take damage, you know?
Nope. So I'll spend 1 token to command a minion.
Ooh.
And he'll move 2 spaces.
He's running away!
Or he's going to protect the...
And what is the little rock again? On his thing?
That is a sample. That's his hair.
Oh.
He's taking my hair somewhere. I don't like
smell
this.
it at night and sleep with it.
I don't like this. I'm gonna chase him down and kill him.
I think that's pretty much it.
Can I shoot through a doorway?
Shoot.
No.
I can't even chase him.
Okay, that's basically that. And then the third one goes on here.
Boom.
And this happens.
Uh-oh.
The clock strikes 10. If clue 3 has not been found, each investigator takes 1 horror. It's been found. You found it. A fiery figure bolts down the hallway towards the bedroom. Place a zombie in hallway 2 with a fire token on him. When he is dealt damage, place the fire token in his room.
You can put out the fire.
So there's basically a zombie runs down this way, and then there's fire on him. He's on fire!
But did you already have? Has anybody gotten a clue yet?
Yeah.
He got the clue.
What is it?
A clue. It was the silver key.
Oh yeah.
And the
Did you want to
footsteps.
reread it or anything?
Yeah.
Because I mean, the clues are what tell you the next place to go and the next step. So, like, if you read the clue carefully, you should be able to look at the map and figure out where the next clue is. So, does it say which space?
I might actually know what the clue might be. Yes.
Somebody with a.
When you follow him through the footsteps through the hall, right? That's what you did.
I
and
think
then
the clue might be in here because I also got a key, which possibly
Yeah.
means that they want me.
Master bedroom or a studio or something, an office, home office.
Okay, your turn, Danny.
Let's do this one.
Okay. The suitcase. It's a different one of these.
Yes.
He just gets all the puzzles. It's that one.
Puzzle 6.
So after this, should I go deal with the zombie or should I explore this part?
I think we need to go upstairs.
Okay.
This is, you find a sturdy suitcase sealed by a simple combination lock. And this is a 6. And then all of these. Yes.
Yeah. Too far.
These basically have like little symbols on them,
Yeah.
and you have to match the symbols to the sides.
Okay.
So like, I'll show you once I lay them out. Lay the correct ones out. And then the arrow always has to be facing up
Okay.
when they start. It may already be solved when you immediately. No, that'll be really easy.
Okay.
So with these, you basically can turn them or flip them.
And
Like
that's
that.
one. It's 4 again too. Like
Yes,
4.
it's since your intellect is 4, you still have 4 on this. And you're trying to match like the symbols on both sides. So this one you have to have a green facing
And so
those
like
directions.
that's 1. I cannot rotate it like 180 and be 1.
Since this is a combination lock, you can. So since it's like little switchy things, you can rotate it more. And since it's a simple combination lock,
Okay.
you can rotate it more. But you can't do that with the wiring ones.
Okay. So I can rotate them and they'll count as 1, even if I rotate them 180 or something like that.
Yes.
And then I can switch and they'll count as 1.
Here,
Okay.
let me set it here,
Okay.
even though
Okay,
nobody
yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
It's almost in shot. So that way Ryan can run over top of it.
Okay. So this would be 1. How many is this 4, right? 1. Those are the same ones, yeah.
So sometimes it might not be possible, and you have to completely switch out the tile or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I might have to. Well,
Do they have they had something on the other side? No.
No,
I switch
it's
these
blank.
two?
It looks like this on the other side.
Can you switch?
these 2.
No, you have to switch ones that are adjacent, so it has to be those 2 or those 2. So you can switch that one and then switch that one, but that would take a lot more actions.
Well.
You can also decide whether you want to spend one of your skill points to add extra moves to.
Well, let's just do this. That's 2. That's 3.
Okay.
That's 4. So far I have 2 sides. Next we'll be switching these. Okay, so that's 2, right? That's 4. right?
Yep.
Okay.
So then you just have to leave it until next turn.
Okay.
But you haven't moved or anything, so I guess you don't.
Oh.
You just want to stay there.
Yeah.
All right, your turn, Ryan.
Alright, so do I chase down the guy or kill the zombie? Attempt to kill the zombie.
I can go kill a zombie afterwards with the fire extinguisher.
So if the fire hits the floor, what happens?
So fire when it's actually in the room, like because now it's on the zombie.
Yeah.
If it's actually in the room, it does 2 damage to things that are in the space. Is it? And it just sucks. It's just fire, just in the way.
But only the fire won't spread though, or will it?
I don't think there's actual rules for it to like spread.
So I can just mow the zombie down.
You have to test your willpower in order to enter a room. If you fail, you take 1 horror. So you have to test your willpower when going where the fire is actually there. An investigator or monster figure in a room that has it. So this is technically
The whole hallway will be the room.
the whole hallway is the room. Yeah, you'll take 2 damage at the end of the turn. But yeah, the token doesn't go into the room until he takes damage. So he doesn't like kill himself with the fire. I guess technically he just hangs out there. Or he moves into a different room while holding the fire or being on fire and catches something else on fire.
I'm pretty sure we need to go to that top room where the zombie's sitting in front of. I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to be trapped with fire.
You can take care of that guy. The
Thing is,
Maniac.
to move I have to go 1, 2, and I'm still not in the same room.
Oh.
So I'm just never catching up with him.
Yep.
Yeah, Shay. I'm gonna gun him down.
Okay.
Gun him down. So I'm going to action. Tommy gun.
Okay.
Tommy gun, ranged weapon.
So this is another humanoid guy. So we're doing range weapon for humanoid, blunt melee, sharp melee, melee weapon, no weapon, ranged weapon. You catch the monster in your sight. Text your text.
I gotta text him. Oh Jesus.
Test your marksmanship. Yeah, so you test your marksmanship.
That's it.
Yep.
7 again.
7, unless you spend a skill point and add 2 to it.
I have faith in my marksmanship this time.
You should
Wow.
not have faith in your marksmanship. Okay, fail.
Just show the camera.
That's terrible. Good God. Fail. Your shot grazes its shoulder, alerting it of your presence.
Oh.
Deal 1 damage. The keeper may then move the monster up to 2 spaces.
I deal 1
guess
damage
still
to it?
deals 1 damage to it.
Which makes him drop the fire.
Which makes him drop the fire. Had to put a 1 on this guy. Ow! Since I've got 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you also have to do I guess it's not in the same space. You're not in the same space as him.
What do you mean?
I don't know if it's in the same room that you have to do a horror check or in the same space. Just see if you get scared of a zombie when you see him.
Do you?
Is that before I attack or basically when I see
It
him?
would have been before you attacked, but I mean, it's not going to stop the attack or anything. It just might give you a horror. But you don't have any horror yet, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Horrors.
Good God. I wish I knew how to play this game. I'm just kidding. Anyway, he does drop this. Who's this guy? So he would take damage at the end of my turn, and then if he's in the same room as this, and then you'll take damage at the end of your turn because you're in the same room as the fire. But I get to move him 2 spaces because I guess you grazed him or whatever and alerted him of your presence.
So now that the fire is off him, so now the room is on fire?
I don't know that he even wants to go anywhere else besides here.
Now, technically, I dealt damage, right? So I can use my Tommy gun again? So that's what it says.
How exactly does that word it?
It says attack a monster within 2 range. If you dealt damage, you may make another attack with this weapon.
I mean, that seems like the wording sounds right because you dealt 1 damage.
So I'll shoot him again.
That seems like a good idea. Sounds like something you should probably do.
Yeah.
Bum-ba-bum-bum-bum.
The reason why we moved to M1A1s, whatever they're called, M4A1s.
So just need to roll the dice again.
It's the room.
Is the room what?
It doesn't matter either way. It's the room, and he just now moved into your space, so you have to do a hard check now before you do your secondary attack. So it is -1, so whatever your willpower is, -1.
6.
Why do you keep flubbing these? Like you should, like on a 10-sided dice, you should be able to get
Shut up!
underneath.
Sure.
So you get one of these things. You just don't want it. You just don't want 6 of those.
I can still shoot them?
Yes, you can definitely still shoot.
I'm still shooting. Reveal the stupid card, or do I use the same card? Assume it's a different one.
No, it's a different one. Ranged. It's melee. This is ranged. Right before you pull the trigger, your opponent screams and charges you. Test willpower.
Oh,
that
no.
makes sense because he moved into space with you. So you have to test your willpower instead of your marksmanship
Oh, for
this test. It's not minus anything, it's just your regular willpower.
Where's
So you have a
the
choice
7?
of whether or not you want to use skill points or anything like that too. You always have that choice for any of these tests.
It's still 7. I have faith.
Your faith has been working so good for you so far.
What is
Ah!
that? Is that
Is
a...
that that's a
It's a
9.
9!
Jesus.
Why do you keep doing this, Ryan? Fail. It startles you, and your shot goes wild. No effect. All you have to do is pass. All you have to do is pass.
Or use one of the things.
Yeah, if you would have used one of the things.
I have 3 of the things.
I know, you don't have as many as...
Oh, you used one?
Have
No, I
you
started with
started
3.
with 3.
Oh,
So because is there a line dividing this? No, or this is the entire room.
That's the entire room.
Okay, so can I move one and explore the other room,
The closet?
Mhm.
Yes.
please?
monsters in the closet.
He's trapped in the closet.
Good. Get out of the closet.
It's R. Kelly.
Padlocked door.
Find R.
The door
Kelly.
leading into this room is sealed with a rusted combination lock.
Seal is in the room.
So this one uses these things as well, but it uses a different. Where did the bag? There. It's a different one here. So this one is a little bit different than the other one because you have to match it up on the sides. I can put it wherever you want because we've already got one that's in the shot. It doesn't matter. Let's do this other way.
What is here?
I'll put it over here beside you since you're in the room with it. Which one is it? This is a 4A. So you get these, and then there's 3 that are on each side. So we'll start here. And then do this side. What is your intellect on your guy? So you might have more moves. 4.
Man, these guys are pretty dumb.
Okay, so I mean, would you be able to just do a combination lock and be able to ever figure it out?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like just combination lock, listening to it. Like,
So what am I doing here?
I have no clue. So what you're trying to do is these have to match. Basically, all the sides have to match. So you have to have a blue one here, touching that, and then on the opposite side, whatever the opposite side, like if you rotate that over to blue,
Okay, perfect.
then the other side would have to be like red on this side,
Mhm.
because it would be like the opposite. Basically, they have to just match all the way across
Alright,
the
cool.
line.
See,
All right.
it's not.
Gonna put it on the board or?
It doesn't matter. We can leave it here.
So 1,
He's already got it solved.
2, and then it should be a blue. So 3, right?
How many moves do you get?
There's-
4.
Oh,
Yeah, 4 altogether.
and with green. Okay. So I just have to wait until the next turn. Oh wait! Ah!
Is it already solved?
Yeah.
it a rusty padlock, like it's some sort of difficult thing. Good job. So then you get this card, Elder Sign, action. So it's an action. You can test your lore. Pass. The keeper must move each monster in your room 2 spaces away from you. If you fail the test for your lore, you take 1 harm. So you found a little amulet with a Elder Sign on it. Okay.
Hey guys, I have a zombie in my room.
Oh, at the end of your turn, you take 2 damage because of the fire. Sorry.
Ah, 14.
So if I get into the room where he's in and I use this action, that will help him out too, right? Because I'm taking the zombies away from him.
Makes him run. I think the fire hurt him. Well, the zombie hasn't actually attacked him yet, but the fire hurt him more than anything.
Yeah, Shane.
Okay, so that was your turn. So you're in here. Then I get 3 more of these things. I'll do that to do command guy. I'm going to move this guy 1, 2.
That's where we need to go then. Follow that guy.
I think so.
Or maybe not. He was just running away from you. Either way.
I think he's might be taking my my hair to the.
To do some weird combination.
Yeah.
So, but he might come back for something else. Maybe he needs
Some voodoo.
hair. Maybe he'll
Um,
come back and I might take article of clothing.
Or teeth.
Punches you in the mouth, knocks your tooth out.
golly, I don't know out of these cards what else I need to actually do. I will play the Evil Presence one again, so it allows me to draw 1 more of each of these cards, which I haven't actually gotten to play any of them yet.
Cheat.
You should just be happy I haven't played any of them yet.
Yeah.
Make investigator lose the game.
Yep. And then that's the end of my turn.
Somebody takes damage?
Oh. First the zombie does attack.
Oh, okay.
So he's a humanoid guy, so he's going to attack you. So I draw here for monster attacks. That's monster versus barrier. Monster versus hiding. Monster versus barrier. Monster attack. The monster makes its special attack, which is on the bottom of this thing, which is probably not good for you. His arms close around you like a vice.
Ooh.
Test your strength.
I'm tired of testing things. 6. I'm a gangster, yeah. See?
So he has 6.
Hey!
You got it. So
Yes.
pass. During the struggle, you rip off its arms, deal 2 damage.
Yes.
So-
I deal 2
nice.
damage to it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't need a Tommy gun.
I know.
It's a wrestling match.
It's an armless zombie.
How do I know how much damage it has?
How many hit points?
He's putting
You,
the.
you know how much damage it has, but you don't know how many hit points it has. It's on the bottom of the thing.
So you know what that was.
But you now know it's an armless zombie. So next time, if it does a special attack, when it says its arms gripped you with a vice, it must be the arms that you just ripped off. Okay.
So if I kill it, then I can go 1, 2, and get out of that stupid room.
That should be it. So we put a time token on here, and it's your turn.
Okay, so I got 4 moves. So this is 1.
Uh-huh.
Then I want to replace this one.
Okay, you want to straight up replace it?
Yeah.
So this is the next tile?
Yeah.
So this is the one you replace?
Yeah.
So we take this off, and this one starts with the arrow facing up again. That should be easy. Do So this goes away. And
Nothing interesting.
Nothing up now. Shotgun, ranged weapon.
Wow.
Sounds good.
Action,
Yeah.
attack a monster within one range. You may attack through a door.
Nice.
Deal +2 damage when attacking a monster in your space. So if you're close combat, you just get to fly.
So did that count as my action?
That count as your action.
Okay. So I can move to.
You have 2 movement.
So I'm gonna go join those guys.
Well, you have to go to that space.
Oh, is this the separate space?
Yes.
They're wide.
There's a line.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Your turn, sir. You're standing there holding zombie arms. What do you do?
You want this stuff back now?
It's
Alright, so I'm gonna try to kill this thing.
you guys are beasts at the puzzles.
I know there's somebody buried in this backyard, though.
Where are you going? Where are you
No,
going?
I'm gonna meet up with you guys and try to
Okay.
kill this zombie and probably.
So this says once per game before you attack a monster, which I'm planning to do. I want to gain 2 skill points.
Oh, the zombie's supposed to get 2.
Oh wait, what is
wait a
skill
second.
points?
Wait a second. The zombie. I didn't give the zombie 2 damage for the fire.
Hey, dude. You went from 1 to 3, right?
It attacked you and took 2 damage because you ripped its arm off. So it gets 2 more points for the fire, which means it's dead.
Hey,
Yo.
hey. That's even better.
So yeah.
So wait, what are skill points? That's the little key things, right?
Huh?
3 skill points for these things, right?
Yes. So yeah, he died. BT dopes, he died.
Anything happens? He just dies?
No, nothing special happens. He dies.
That'll work.
Sorry about that. I ruined your turn.
Well, it's even better. Now I got to go run through some fire here. So this is 1, 2,
Okay.
and explore. And now I do have a silver key that says discard.
Locked door. The door leading into this room is locked and requires a silver key.
Oh,
This door is locked.
interesting. Because I have a silver key.
All right, so we'll discard that lock real quick.
Hey, look at that. Hey,
Nice.
I have the key.
Puzzle box. You find a box covered in cryptic runes. You must solve the room puzzle number 8 to discard this card and continue exploring this room.
And silver key.
Well, you still have the silver key technically, but I don't think it matters.
Not bad. It says discard this card, sir.
It does
Maybe I don't.
to unlock it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe I don't have the key.
So you'll get to do a puzzle number 8.
And this one's already done.
You can take that off. I'll put it back. So what's your intellect?
3.
3.
Yes. Still makes 3.
So this one's weird because you don't like rotate it, you just slide it around. But you're gonna have to do lots of sliding.
Yes.
It's like a
I like the slide.
picture. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
What was it?
1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what you find, and it looks like the picture on that card. Ugh, it looks terrible.
That's small.
That's what you said. So I get 3 movements, but I can spend these stupid tokens.
To get 2 more. So you're
But I can also get help, though, right? Someone can run in this room with me.
right. So
That's
you
the
could like
fire.
maybe start it, and somebody else could work on it.
So let's see.
So everybody else is.
So my
kind of
slides
far
are
away.
basically just.
Yep. So you don't rotate at all on this one. You just go here, and you can't exchange either. So it's all just sliding around.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, yes.
Right.
So we need.
So it's not rotating, but just sliding.
I was gonna use next.
Really?
I only get 3.
Well, I'm thinking.
Do you need that information?
Wait. And does he have to do it by himself, or can we all just?
You
Like,
have to be in. You have to be in. He had to solve this right now. You can't like tell him what to do.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
We have to be in the same
but
room
you have-
in order to talk.
right.
Okay.
And if you're in that room, then you could spend your actions to work on it too.
Okay.
So Because that was one.
Because he's on that corner. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 spaces
So
before I get to the
2,
next.
3, 4, 5 to get into there.
No, I'm thinking to get this way, to get the opposite, to start collecting the rest of the stuff.
Oh.
So at least 6 or 7 to get to the next space. He's only 2 away from there. He's already there.
Yeah.
So instead of choosing between these and the kitchen, I want to see where the next one is so I know which one to go straight to. That's my thinking.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna stop there. I will have my turn.
Cool.
I'll attempt it to the next time. 1, 2. I'm still a few turns away.
So what do y'all think of the game so far? All the little puzzles. It's kind of it's different than any other game that I have, just because this is weird.
Reminds me of like Resident Evil or something like that.
Yeah.
But they say that this right here, like the 4-year, looks like Resident Evil or whatever. I guess I don't know.
It's like it does, yeah. The original.
Okey-doke. So you did all of your 3 moves or whatever.
That's it.
So we got a long ways to go on that one. Okey-doke. So your turn, Hector.
Hey, so I have. It will give me to horror, but we can see where the next clue is.
I'm pretty sure the next clue is in this room.
Okay, so should I just wait?
I'll wait until I find this clue, and then we can immediately know what the third clue is.
Alright, so if I get to this room, am I gonna get on fire?
Yes.
If you end your turn in that room, you'll be in fire.
But I'm gonna get stuck here in one spot, right?
No, to take actions in this room, you have to spend an extra movement.
You can
So
go.
you don't have to take an action in that room at all.
So maybe I should do is like come over here and stop, and then on my next turn go 1, 2, so I can get out. No, because I'll
You
stop
have
here,
to do
right?
3.
You
You
move-
can always run
Yeah, you can move a
for your
third time.
action.
Oh yeah. So can I do that like 1, 2, but then my third will be run. I still will be in there.
It'd still be in there.
So at least move here.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you
Your
can
next
go as slow as
turn-
you want.
Next turn you go 1, 2, hide in the box, not catch fire.
Or get out of there.
But I can
Hiding in a box in a room with 5, is that a good idea?
Don't think so.
Burn
In a
you.
wooden
Yeah,
box. man.
If I do the 3 movement, it will be like 1, 2, 3, and then I can spend the fire thing, or that's an action, or that's
It
just
depends on what it says. Does it say that it's an action, or how does it?
Wait, so
It does
why-
say action on it.
Why are you trying to come this way? Danny,
Huh?
why are you trying to come this way?
Oh no, just helping out. Should I
Oh.
take this out?
Yeah, you're right there.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
guess. Like I'm trying to get out of here to come to either one of these two, so we
I
can
feel like
explore.
we don't need to be out there though. I don't think. Because I mean, this guy's running over here.
What do you guys think?
Look at me.
I mean, he's right there.
It's true, but here's already wasted a movement coming out. He has to come back in to go over here.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a big
I can
deal.
either go like 1, 2, 3, but then
You'll catch fire. I would
Yeah.
wait. If you did that, I would probably wait out here.
How many turns do you think it'll take you to solve that by yourself?
Well, I mean, maybe 2 more.
the thing is, he cannot move like this all the way to one side, or he has to be like adjacent to each other.
Yeah. I mean, I have some tokens, and I can gain 2 more at some point.
Mm,
I would like that fire gun, though. Just saying. Just saying.
yeah, I'll go help out and then come back
So
here.
your turn is done. You're gonna stay right there. That's your final.
Yeah, to at least avoid the fire.
Okay, so then it's my turn again. So 1, 2, tree.
So again, what this guy does might affect what we do next. Well, I believe I won't play from today.
We'll spend 1 to move him 2 spaces. 1, 2. Um. I don't think I can play that card.
Believe it or not. Just believe
That's lame. I don't need all of that. I'm gonna get more of these stupid cards with that card. And holy crap, if that ever happens, somebody's just gonna lose.
What?
I said if that card happens,
Oh.
somebody's just gonna lose. It's a condition to actually be able to play it.
Whenever
I need to actually start playing some of
investigator
these.
solves a puzzle,
Being too nice.
puzzle blows up.
You can play one per round, or as many as you want.
It costs those little tokens.
It costs
I think
tokens normally to play it. Yeah, I'm done. So another time token goes on here, and Danny, it's your turn.
So I'll move 2,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and then wait outside for the fire, I guess.
Yeah, because it takes your
Action.
action or whatever to be able to do that.
So it'll be 2. The next one will be 1, 2, and then action.
Well, you can actually do it in here, though, right? Because it's technically the whole thing.
Yeah, but to be able to move there, that would be his action
Oh,
to
yeah.
run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On his next turn, he doesn't have to go 1, 2 and use it. He can just go 1, use it, and come back.
I think it just gets because the fire token technically is the whole room. It's not in a specific space. Yeah, it says in your room. So it's the whole room. The hallway is on fire, guys. Be afraid.
Okay.
You also,
so
when
that's
you enter the room with the fire, you have to test your willpower. And if you fail, you take a horror. So don't forget that when y'all go into that room. Okay.
If you're passing through.
Yep. Because, I mean, the hall's on fire, so it's scary to run through the hall that's on fire. So, Ryan, it is your turn.
All right. So we want to do.
One. Two.
No.
Now you're getting to the point where you're going to have to mess it up to fix it.
Nah, I'm not gonna mess it up.
I think you're good. It's just going to take you another turn.
That's 1, 2. Shut up. That's what I want. Shut up.
I was about to say, you don't necessarily want to put a piece that goes on the bottom on the top. I've got it solved, but it'll take another turn because you only have one more move left, right?
I forgot it.
You've taken 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3,
Stop it!
4.
Where does that piece go? I can't
I mean,
see something.
Hector can still play while he does this
Yeah,
puzzle thing.
he only has one more action left. What do you want to do?
I'm going to get out of here, so I guess I have to do the
Mr. Cheeto fingers.
2, and before I do the third action, be the run. I have to do.
Yeah, I mean, technically, as soon as you move here, you have to roll your willpower, but it doesn't matter. What is your willpower?
Willpower.
7.
Shut up. Shut up. Take this. I'm getting 2 more.
Oh man.
Okay.
9.
Wait, so you failed it?
What
Okay,
was it?
so you take a horror.
What's the number? You have to be below what?
7.
Right.
Can I
I can spin
still?
one more and solve it.
Can I still get out of there?
I'm gonna play a card on you since you're in that room now.
Should I play one more?
Dun
solve it?
dun dun.
Well, it'll take me 2 rounds to get to where you are. One to
Well, I
get
can
you
solve
here.
it next turn though. Or I can spin one more clue and solve it.
What is your
I like how this
intellect? Is it
twisted.
high?
4.
4?
That's it.
I'm really dumb. I'm not
Okay.
I
blonde.
think, man.
I'm gonna play this. It takes one of these since you're in that room now. It says, "Where is the door? There used to be a door. The wall seamlessly continues." Where there used to be a door, the wall seamlessly continues. Where did it go? Test intellect. You may not move through doors. You may not move through any doors this turn. So you'll
I'm
be
stuck
stuck
in there.
Well,
in the fire.
if you fail it, you'll be stuck in there.
4 or less. Intellect, right?
Scotty just threw
I
it
mean,
in
but
there.
he can just stay there. He doesn't have to come out of the room. If he's gonna have the fire damage anyways, why move?
I'm trying to avoid the
Well, I
fire
mean,
damage.
if he
I was.
rolls good, he can still go.
Yeah, but he'll still take fire damage.
I haven't taken it yet.
Oh
He
no.
hasn't taken it
No.
yet. No.
The roll is because I was scared of the fire, right?
Yeah, he was scared of the fire when he ran to the room, so he took a sanity,
Sanity.
okay. And he'll take it if he ends his turn in there. So if he's done one movement so far, still has one more movement, and then he was going to run through this door so that he wouldn't take fire damage this turn.
Okay.
But he, in the panic of not knowing and seeing the fire, he's like, "Where'd the door go?" So he has to see if he's smart enough to figure out where the door is, which he is not even close to smart enough to figure out where the door is. Yeah, I got to play one of my cards. So you still have 2 more movements, so you could move somewhere, or I mean, you just can't use.
I
doors
cannot
this
get
turn.
out.
Oh wait,
right?
can you hide in the box?
Have
you used
Does
an action
that
yet?
the box will
I
protect
don't
me
know
at
if the
all?
box protects you from fire, though. I think it just protects you from monsters.
From mom.
From monsters.
From mobsters.
And at the end of the tile is one move, right? The end of the tile is one move. So if you're also so might as well say I'm stuck. Might as well just try to make it that way, and I'll help him.
No,
Although I haven't been
it's
paying
done
attention.
next turn. I got one. I complete it on my next turn.
Okay. Can I do I have an action though, or did I
You
already?
still have an action. You haven't used your action.
Okay. So I'm stuck in the room no matter what, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Might as well check that out.
The card?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, technically it's all one room, so.
I'll move one more so you're closer to the door.
Yeah, you could move. You have one more movement still, too.
Move or action and
You
move.
have an action and a move.
So I'll just get closer to that exit.
Okay.
And
And
then,
explore.
This
Alright.
card?
Nothing of it.
Whiskey! Woo! Equipment. You now have +1 willpower because you have the whiskey. You can discard it to heal up to 2 horror. So you drink away your problems.
So you can get too hard to know where the next clue is and then drink it away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do I need to roll
But this
for?
constantly gives him +2 willpower, so he'll lose that, or +1 willpower. So he'll lose the +1 willpower if he uses that. So the fire automatically does 2 damage to you.
Okay.
So if I can find one that's a 2 to give you. That sucks. I'm glad these things are so tiny and hard to read. Just kidding. Okay, that was your turn? Yes. Now it's my turn. I get
Excuse me.
treaties.
You get treaties?
Treaties.
How do you get to that side of the board? Is that
So there's a door right there.
okay?
Sorry, I'll
you have
move
to
this.
come back out. Okay.
I'll spend 1
Honestly,
to move a guy 2 spaces. He'll move here. And he'll put that on the altar. Ooh. It says if the monster is in the altar space at the start of your turn. Oh, at the start of your turn.
aha.
That's fine.
So actually, you know what? If we don't have to be over there anymore,
What about the fire?
if it doesn't spread, like it's not a big deal. Honestly, like if we have to get that way, like I'm not sure, you know.
Because I can go like one movement, then action, and then one more movement, then come back out.
Yeah. The only thing is,
But why are you trying to get in there? He's gonna finish in one turn,
Okay.
right?
well, yeah, but he was trying to try to get the fire out of there.
Oh, you can take the fire out.
Yeah, he has a fire extinguisher.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
If you want, or if not, I can just run for it. Run for the.
Is the fire spreading in the
I'm gonna,
house?
I don't know what that
No,
exclusive
this is
would
there.
say.
I'm gonna spend 4.
Uh-oh.
This guy, I can move him into any space. It fully heals him, and it can move him to any other space. So he'll move to here.
Oh.
And then I'm going to use take a sample again, and it says the monster pulls your hair.
What?
So
He
he
needs to
grabs
sample from
some
all
of your
3
hair.
of us.
Yeah.
Not that. We need to kill him.
We have to go to that altar place.
You have an
So
axe,
he
right?
takes
Yeah.
he takes some of your hair, and then he gets to move 1 space. So he'll move to here.
Okay. So is that the end
I
of the
think we
turn?
need to
or-
kill him. I think we need to kill him, guys.
Hit it with a guitar.
I mean, I got a shotgun.
You got a
Can I
dog,
use-
right?
Can I use more than one?
Can you sick the dog
Like
on him?
shotgun and axe?
You can't use more than 1 weapon. You have to pick which one you want to use, but it depends on probably where you
As
are.
soon as
'Cause
it loads,
this is going to be
it
melee,
shots.
and that's going to be
Stabs
ranged,
and gets
and that does
closer.
extra damage if you're in the same space.
Dude, yeah, move 1 space and then just blast him with a shotgun. He took a no damage.
But
though.
then my marksmanship is 6.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do that then. Oh wait,
Go,
I'm gonna
Danny.
put a.
Oh yeah, one time.
You're right. Time counter.
That's Roy. Wouldn't that affect the
Yeah,
game?
just put it.
But it's
No,
4
it's-
for this one.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of my turn, I put a timer thing on there, and that's done. Your turn.
Okay, so I guess. This one, this 2.
So do you want to use the axe or the shotgun? I think the shotgun's better if you're in
Yeah.
the same space.
I'm gonna do 1. Then.
Actually, while you're standing there, I'm going to play a
Uh-oh.
card. Sorry.
Is it before he moves or once he enters?
It just has a requirement. You have to be in the foyer, which is this area, the the foyer, the stairs, or a space with a ladder. So, and it takes 0 to play, and it's vertigo. It just says test willpower, and if you fail, you take 1 damage. It doesn't really do that much.
You just trip down the stairs.
So,
Willpower.
at the beginning of your turn, when you're trying to go down these stairs towards this guy, you're like, whoa! And you take 1 whole damage.
Why have you rolled so bad?
I
Well,
think
they
the
roll really
dice
bad.
is rigged.
He like
It's heavy one
Put
side.
a weight on it. And
At least y'all have tons of hit points. At least I gotta make it some sort of scary for you. So,
Okay, so-
you trip down the stairs, little guy. But you're gonna try to shoot this guy in the
I have a
face.
shotgun.
Yep.
Then I have a marksmanship, right? Of 6.
Or
Or-
we have to draw the card to see what it is. So it's a
Oh,
ranged
okay,
weapon.
okay.
So we have to draw to see what it is exactly. So that's sharp melee, ranged weapon. Without breaking your stride, you fire, and you fire the weapon and continue walking. Test your dexterity.
Dexterity, nice. I think I have. No, I have
Better
5.
Can you use the
dexterity.
dog?
or worse?
But I have gained 2 plus 2 to dexterity and strength test during combat.
Cool. So you get +2 to your dexterity. So that's
7.
actually better for you than marksmanship.
So
So
7.
yep. So 7 is what you roll.
And I
on.
want to use.
Is this the girl from Colombia?
Maria Luisa? Yeah.
Okay, he needs to see this picture because like his family knows like everybody. He might know her.
You might actually know her.
So it's 7 right now, right? And I want to use one of these.
To make it 11.
Oh, you actually just want to make it happen?
Yeah.
You can totally do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to get. I don't want
So you're making it 11?
to. Yeah.
You
that
can't fail if it's 11.
I know.
Okay, well, roll the die and see if you get under 11.
Go, Danny.
He rolled a 1, so he would have done it with anything. So he
That's
basically
fine,
wasted his thing. Okay. Pass.
The way we've been rolling, it's the safest.
Your shot connects,
He's been alive for too long.
and your target stumbles backwards. Deal 2 damage, and you may move 1 space. So you get to move 1 space for free if you want to.
Okay. So, did I have another extra movement from
Move in
before?
front of him.
No, you've only used 1 of your movements, so you
So I
still
can
have
move 2 more?
2 spaces, yeah.
I'll move in front of him, probably in, yeah.
Like that room over there?
Yeah, because that's as far as he can go.
2.
Is I
Okay.
think 2 spaces only. And even if he somehow runs past you, you can shoot through the door.
But how many?
There's 2 so far, 2 damage.
Just 2?
But isn't it? Wasn't it +2 plus whatever the damage said on the card or whatever?
Oh. Yeah, this says... That just says do 2 damage.
So be
Deal
+2.
+2 damage when attacking a monster in your space. So this is the weapons damage, so that's 4. So
Okay.
that says 2, but I think this still applies, so it would be 4 instead of 2. Because, I mean, you're close range with a shotgun.
Mhm.
So you walked up to him, you fall down the stairs, blast him, and then just go...
Just walk on by.
Walk right on by. That ain't a game. He ain't playing.
My turn. So I'm gonna do this and complete this thing.
Okay.
Ta-da!
No, that's not right. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait.
That's right.
Is the
It's
shotgun
upside
used
down.
already? Or
No, it doesn't go away.
Okay.
You get to keep it.
What's the 4 again?
That's like the card when it says you deal damage equal to the weapon, it'll normally do that much. So
Okay.
I guess because this allowed you to keep moving, it did a little bit less. Because this says 2,
Okay.
and then you add that 2.
Okay.
So if this says do your weapons damage, it would do
Okay.
the 4 instead. So it's kind of random how these cards work. So you get to continue looking at this stuff.
Yes. Yeah, Shane. Yeah.
Your sight blurs, and you collapse on the ground
Ooh.
as a vision consumes you. A man whistles a cheerful tune as he drags a woman's limp body along the floor. You shiver as the body is dragged into the rain. Through a muddy puddle, a shovel comes down on her head, and the vision ends.
I told you so.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You also find the magic phrase. It's a key. Discard this card when you attempt to move through a magical lock to discard the lock.
But at least we needed the phrase.
Yeah.
So it makes it where you have to step to this in order. You can't cheat and just happen to find the last clue.
Right, yeah. I mean, there's keys that kind of block stuff off most of the time. So
We need to stop that guy. I know
Yeah.
that was your action.
I can
I
still
guess you
move.
still have movement.
2 moves.
You can jump in the fire.
I already got damage on me. I can do 1, 2, take some fire damage. Then I can go next turn 1, 2, 3. And then turn after that 1, 2. Action. Alright, I'm gonna take some damage. But I gotta do this damage first, right?
Yeah, it's the willpower check.
Where'd the die go?
This is a 1. What a wasted 1.
Willpower of 7. 7. And I rolled a 3.
Seems good.
Unless you're going to finish my movement with my buddy. Hello, buddy.
You can exchange things or.
Ooh.
Hey, maybe I could.
Oh, you're ending your turn in the same space?
Yeah.
When my turn starts, like in between us, y'all can exchange stuff.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Crubs. Wait.
Keep monsters away.
Is dropping an item an action?
Yes.
Next clue.
You just don't want to hold something?
I was thinking maybe I can drop the magical phrase to him and he can go ahead and start heading over there instead of
You
waiting.
should just oh yeah, instead of waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action to drop it. Yes.
And grabbing it is another action.
I don't think so. Seems like that would be a lot, but I don't think so.
Oh, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
I think you just
So I think you're gonna say maybe use that thing to find out where the next clue is, but I feel like we know. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but what other?
There are 3 clues, right?
Do you have a way to attack?
Yes, there's 3 clues.
We have 2 so
You have a
far.
45 automatic. Ho-ho! I don't know. You're pretty close to just start shooting this guy.
Oh, do I need to run willpower first?
Well, yeah, the thing is,
With the fire?
I don't think so. I think only when you see it.
Yeah, only when you enter the room with it. So like if you left and then came back, you would have to.
Okay.
But since you're already in the room with it, you don't.
Who was in that room again?
What if we get over here?
Not fire!
And the third clue is gonna be, or the third clue is here, and then it sends us all. Well,
So I can do.
At
I can
least you're
shoot.
already over close by, you know.
I can get out. Oh, if I get out, it will be only one range. I get to marksmanship. So there will be 8.
I feel like we want to start shooting this guy. He's
Doesn't
taking our
matter.
hair.
yeah.
That's not cool. And we all have hats on. How is he doing this?
Let's do that then.
Okay.
So my first move will be to get out,
Hey, you have like dual pistols.
and that's one adjacent to it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So attack a monster within 2 range. If the monster is within 1 range, you gain +2.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus 2 marksmanship.
Yeah. So I have 6. It will be 8.
Okay, so it's a ranged weapon.
Yes.
So we'll draw this for a ranged weapon. No weapon. Ranged weapon. You charge the monster, guns blazing, test marksmanship.
Okay. Can do it.
Guns
So
blazing.
is it still 8?
Still like?
Yes, I mean if that adds to your marksmanship,
Mhm.
so yes.
Come on.
That's
8.
exactly what you need. Pass. The shot lifts its body into the air and flies across the room. Deal weapon damage. You may move the monster 1 space.
Move him away from where he needs to go.
Well, damage 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That's gone now.
I'll move him, because technically all this is the same. I'll move him down here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, yeah.
But it does 3 damage to him?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay.
So does he leave the hair behind?
Yes.
Yes.
He lets out a cry.
You idiot! I was the guy.
I was trying to save you.
Oh wait, and
What?
that was the same guy, wasn't it? That's the same guy. He just teletransported over there.
Yeah. What if we're supposed to protect him to get all the hair samples?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you have no clue what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
We're supposed
I mean,
to
you
help
have
him.
2 clues, but you don't have the full picture.
So should I the next move? Well, to the middle anyway.
So you want to keep going this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we gotta choose.
That's my guy. The other one.
So
is
now
the
we gotta
rules.
choose is since
Wait, where
we're
the
there,
story
should I go
was,
to the
yeah.
kitchen or like
Oh, the beginning of the story.
just come over here since it seems like this is
the beginning of the story is
like
right
a-
here.
What if when they open the next clue, then he has like some weird
which
shit
talks
where he
about
says,
like the
uh,
guys,
3 monsters
Yeah.
showed up,
kid dying, and all
like
that
a monster
stuff.
showed up in
And
this room, and we have
he
to
has
be
the
both in
clues.
the same
We'll
room.
read them too.
Should we want to stay away from each other a little bit just in case?
Well, I don't. No. The first
And then the part
area
that I had
is
out of
was
here
here.
just said,
And he
"Oh,
goes
it's
to
a
leave.
creepy
It
abandoned
said, hey,
house,
go over
and you
here."
smell something in the kitchen." That's all.
And now it's
that I
saying
really
that
said.
about the shovel and the stuff.
Are you gonna go over there?
I feel like after this, the only other area would be here.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that's what I'm
so
saying.
you
your
see,
turn done.
yeah. So you
Okay.
see my point? Like, should
So I gained 3.
just stay away?
Oh no, wait. Wait, did you have one more movement?
Mm-hmm. No, that was my.
That was his whole turn because he moved and
Yeah.
then action then moved.
If you stayed here and it said moved here, on my next turn I can go 1-1, drop the phrase, and you could pick it up, and then you can go 1-1. You can get farther than me. Because if I do it, I'm gonna go that, and then on my next turn, it might be the same, I guess.
Wait, hold on.
It seems like it'd be cool, like since it's just like a phrase, if you could just tell it to other people, and like everybody would have it, but they didn't add that mechanic.
Oh,
into
I was
the
like,
game.
is there a phrase?
So as soon as you give him the magic phrase, you forget what it is.
Hey, the phrases.
To drop
it's
it, well,
my
to drop
turn.
it is 1 action, right?
Yeah, so I would go 1-1,
Drop it,
drop it here.
and then I'll pick it up,
On
and that
the
doesn't
next-
count as my action, right?
Yeah, so you would do 1, 2, and you can probably run. But it's still on the very next turn, you won't be able to.
No,
it's
I'll
gonna
be
the
there.
same.
1, 2, and then run. Okay.
It would be the same even if I
You
had
sure?
it. I think so. Okay. I think the only question is, do we need 2 people over there or 2 people over there?
I am done with everything. I'm not gonna do anything else. So
Did you get your 3 things? Or
Yeah, that's not 3 things.
Uh-oh.
The clock strikes 11.
It was 10 earlier.
If clue 2 has not been found, each investigator. If clue 2 has been found. 2B. The lights momentarily go out as an explosion of gunfire echoes down the hall. Each investigator in a bedroom space is dealt 2 damage.
Nobody's in the bedroom.
Nobody's in the
Hey.
bedrooms.
Did I take damage for the fire? I don't think I did.
I don't think you took damage for the fire.
I need 2 extra damage.
So you guys are not in the bedroom. That's good.
Wait. So there was gunfire in the bedroom?
So the
I guess
clock
the lights
strikes,
went out and
the
then you
clock,
heard a bunch of guns.
the clock strikes 11.
The clues?
Here's 2.
The clock strikes 11, and then you hear gunfire.
But that was where the second clue was in the bedroom.
Yep.
So
And
I think we
that's
just avoided the bad thing in the second clue.
All right.
I don't think that means we need to go
Oh,
back
okay.
there. I think it's just-
Basically, if you're this would really suck because if you were still trying to solve that puzzle when this went off,
the lights go out and I get
everybody
shot.
would take 1 horror. It wouldn't be both. It's 4. But if you were still in the bedrooms, it would be not good times for you guys. But you guys are not in the bedrooms.
Aww.
So that's my Fanny's turn.
So should I head back here or just go over there?
I just started exploring some of this.
Okay.
I feel like that's where we have to go.
What's
Oh, you can even board up
basement
doors.
storage? Basement.
Well, you're already here. What does that say?
Basement. Something. Flats.
Basement stairs.
Ooh. Yes, cards that affect the states and stuff.
Should I take that card just here and then try to unlock that thing?
Yeah. You could probably summon a monster soon, though.
Oh. The thing is, I'm trying to see if I could discard this one.
What is it?
It says pass, automatically solve a lock puzzle in your room.
Well, the puzzle actually on the other side has to say like lock puzzle, so you have to like reveal it first, and then you can
Use it.
spend the action to do that. So it's like
Yeah.
like the
If it's
next
not-
if you don't pass it that turn, you could just break it the next turn.
Well,
I can't do this.
Yeah.
so should I take that card or just look into the basement landing?
You can move ahead and try that lock.
Okay. What's this again?
That's the barrier. So basically, when you put a barrier in front of a door, it makes it harder for people to go through it. Like monsters and people can't go through it.
I think that's where the ending is gonna be. Let's do this.
Okay. And then you're gonna go here.
Well, the barrier. How do I?
Should you put the board up first, I think, maybe? Because I feel like the monster's obviously taking stuff here. So if we could put a barrier up and slow them down. You're in the same room with a shotgun.
Oh, what door?
This barrier, either...
No, what door?
I'm saying either this
That's
one...
an action. Like put the barrier in there.
Yeah, I can be on how barriers work.
Because if he summons a monster again, it can teleport it anywhere he wants. I assume he's going to teleport it on somebody.
In his room.
It might teleport it on you, take your hair, and then run it.
Yeah.
So if you put the board...
This fixture marker
So,
represents a
put
piece
it
of
here?
furniture
I
that
think so, yeah.
investigators can use to temporarily block a door. An investigator may spend his action step to either move the barrier into his
So I'll do
space,
like 1, 2, board it up.
onto
So if he summons
a
a monster on his
door,
next turn, rip your hair out. At least there's a board.
or
in the
move
way.
it
He's
from a
stuck in the
door
same room
back
with the
into
guy
a
with the
space.
shotgun.
A monster trying to move through this door has a chance to potentially remove or destroy that barrier. So basically, there's cards on here for the monster attack things, where it's monster versus barrier.
Okay.
So then they have to try to fight the barrier
Through the
in
barrier.
that space.
So should I put the barrier then?
But you have to be in the space as the barrier,
Oh, okay.
too.
Yeah, so you have to move one more.
And it takes your action turn to do it.
I think I would do that.
Well, does he have any more monsters outside?
There's no monsters yet, but I'm sure he could summon them.
Yeah, he can summon. On the next turn, he can summon one if he wants to. If he has
I
monsters
think
in
a
there.
card costs 4 to summon
Okay.
it, I think.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
The Maniac.
Okay. And that's your turn. So
But
your
the
turn
thing
now.
is, that says temporarily, so at the next round it'll be removed, or
No,
No.
it stays there until it gets busted out there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we would have to bust it too at some point if he doesn't. I'm just gonna do 1, 2. You can just follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my turn. I'm gonna open this.
Okay. I'm gonna run for my third here. 2. I'll run. So I know the magical phrase.
So 1, 2, and explore.
Explore
Okay.
the stairway to heaven.
You find nothing of interest.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Well, at least you didn't waste your turn into it.
Okay. So now it's back to me.
Uh-oh.
What I want to do. That might be fun.
Just for a little bit. Kitty cat. I don't know. Look at what he's like. I don't think I ever showed you that.
That's awesome. I don't have enough.
It's got a steampunk. Steampunk.
I don't have enough.
I don't have enough
So what was
to
this?
do what I want to do.
Huh?
What was this?
Those are spells you can get. I don't think this really, like, there have to be cards that say you get them. I mean, there might be some sort of book that might give them to you, but I don't even remember if there's anything that gives you those spells in this scenario. I just set them out.
Then test your lore. Flip quarters.
Sadly, I think
Doctor.
I might
Kill somebody.
be done.
Well, he's saving up for the next one, so we
Yeah.
gotta watch out.
He probably needs like 10
Yeah.
tokens
Like
for the
8,
next
like
move.
9 of those things, and he'll unleash the, I don't know.
Run!
Unleash the Kraken, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna unlock this, I guess, right?
Yeah, you don't have to move, I don't think, right?
No?
No.
No, it's in the same room.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll just unlock it first and then see what happens.
Okay. Jammed door. You can test. Oh, you grunt with effort as you try to force the door open. For some reason, I feel like we're doing the locks wrong. Like I feel like you should have to like do them before you can even enter the room. But I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, it kind of screws me a little bit, but it's all good. Test strength. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to, if the door's locked, like you have to like try to enter.
Like
the
for
door.
example, for this one, if he was here, he'll have to do that in order to go through the door.
Right.
Okay.
So I think just like in this case, like you wouldn't have been able to run in here and do a bunch of stuff in the room without being able to get past this first. But you can probably get past this. Test strength. Discard this card. If you pass, if you fail, the door's locked. So it's like you wouldn't even be able to go into the room, sort of thing.
So what do I have
That's
to do?
fine. You test your strength.
It's 5.
So if he passes it, then we really didn't cheat.
Well, with 5.
Yeah, but he would have had to be doing that first before he could even go into the room. But if he passes,
Would he still have his extra movement and action?
I think it takes the action to do that. So
Well,
it's new. It's all good
I'm gonna use one of these.
to make sure you pass.
Well, it's 5.
Gotcha,
Right.
that's fine.
Strength is 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 7. A little bit
9,
better
right?
odds.
Because it's 4 luck.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 4
Oh, wait,
luck.
wait.
Yeah, you add the luck.
You had the luck.
So it's 9? Never mind that.
Oh, no.
You still have to
Well,
use
yours
it.
is normally 5. If you do that, it'll be 9.
Oh, this is the luck?
Yeah,
I
that
don't get
adds
it.
the luck.
Okay.
Whenever you use these tokens, whatever you can use it for any sort of test,
And you'll be luck.
but it adds your luck. So your luck is
Okay.
4. His luck is only 2 over there.
Okay, yeah,
So-
let's use it.
You're just really lucky because you're the hobo guy.
But I don't know if I should use it in something like that.
It's up to you.
Let's use it.
It's up to you, brother.
That's 9.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Beasted. So you pass that.
6.
And you find a lantern. Investigators may ignore darkness in your room. Discard this card to deal 3 damage to a monster within 1 range
Wow.
for an action. You're here still, though.
So, if we want to go through that door, do we need to fight the door?
Not
You
anymore.
have to spend an action to move that out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So that's it for me.
Okay. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and explore.
You find nothing of interest.
Beautiful. That's
The whole map is almost cleared off.
So,
I think that fire would have spread by now. We just left it.
That's fair.
So this is my question.
Okay.
Let's say that this is like the two of you. If I go into the room where he is, then it's my end of my turn. He's gonna get 3 more chips. He's gonna release hell on us, right? What if one of those is put a character there and it says everybody in the room takes -4 damage, and then I'll be in the room with Danny. So should I just wait it out and see what he does?
I don't know what his cards do, so we know he's summoned monsters that have stolen our hair, but it didn't do any damage, right? It just ripped hair out of us, or did? No, yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Just
Just go in the room, keep following Danny, or just wait? I'm only 1 space away. And I have a ranged weapon, so if he needs help, I can go in and shoot.
And then I unlock it the next turn.
So what should I do?
I guess so. I guess you can open
Just
the door.
wait.
Either you go in and open the door, or wait and I'll open the door.
Oh yeah, I can go in and open the door.
But then it's gonna be his turn right after you.
Yeah, and that's my issue is that we'll be both in the same room. That's my only concern. Like you guys said, like no, just go ahead.
Do you
I'll
have
do
any
it.
items that need to be traded between y'all? I mean, that's
Oh.
one thing that y'all can do if you're in the same.
I have the whiskey for willpower. I have the one that is to just where the next clue is, which probably don't need anymore. And then, I have one to move monsters away.
But you can't use it until your turn.
But this is an action, right?
Yes, it says action on it.
Ooh, no, it says add a 5.
It also says action.
Just want to.
I don't know. Your choice.
Okay. Going unlock.
That's not your choice. That's not your choice.
You're moving it off of there?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Wait, what?
He's just staying upstairs. I was kidding.
What just happened?
Ryan will take your turn for you, Hector.
Let me just speak real quick. The reason why we put it up is because we don't want him to summon anything and have a clear path to an altar that he's obviously bringing stuff to.
Gotcha. You know what? I'm gonna stay there.
That's fine.
But it's up
Wait.
there, man. You can do whatever you want.
No, that totally makes sense. Yeah.
You could move in
But
if
then
you
we'll
want.
do it.
Get this guy real quick. And
Then do
then
the
Well, you are.
on his starting turn, he can open it up, move in. But on your next turn, because it's going to cost an action for you, but on your next turn, you can go 1, 2, and then actually check it out.
And or block the door again. I'm assuming the door will stay, the barricade will stay there, right?
Actually, yeah, you can open it, go in, and then on his turn, close it back up.
Sorry, Daddy.
But then you might be stuck in here. I don't know. With a monster that made some. I don't know.
You know what you want to do? So you think I'll be alright this way?
But you are in the same room.
And like I'll watch your back, like in case that he puts it like in the forge or.
Yeah, I'm just gonna summon 10 over here.
I think we're done. I'm done. Sorry.
Okay.
So I gain
I'm about to find out if this is
3
bad
of
or not.
these. I'll put 2 back.
You don't have to worry about it. 'cause I'm
Uh-oh.
sure you're gonna spend them all. In a minute.
Purple.
Yeah. Well, I need to do a bunch of different actions.
Oh no.
So first,
Oh,
I'm going
God.
to do uncontrollable urges.
Oh god.
So I get to choose an investigator, and I get to make them take an action in a space. So you are going to remove this from here. So basically it says, your eyes glaze over as an unseen force beckons you forward. And you basically, it says choose an investigator. You may move him to an adjacent space or force them to resolve one action. But yeah, so I force you to pull the thing off of the wall.
See, at least we made him spend 2 points to do it.
Right, you were about to do it for free, and I was gonna be like, woo! And then I'll spend 4 to summon the Maniac guy back.
Oh,
Right here.
I knew it. I knew it.
Is it the same?
Walter Lynch
Does it change?
appears again. It seems to be the same guy. So as
Because
he,
the thing is, now we know like he has like, I guess like a health of 5 or something, like somewhere around there,
It's
or
4 or 5 there.
like does the health
I think it's the same character.
varies, or
It seems to be the same character.
right, so it looks like it's the same guy
It's
as
obviously the same
as
guy. 'Cause
ran the hair away from you. It seems like he shot him up, but for some reason he's back again,
Okay.
attacking you guys.
he's ripping your hair out.
So he's going to take a sample from you.
again?
Oh, dude.
So he,
Wait a minute. You understand this part? Like the sample that he has is yours.
yeah.
He doesn't have our samples, and we are right next to him.
click.
Whoops.
And
Okay.
then
We need to attack him.
Yeah, but y'all have
I'm going
shotguns
to-
and
command a minion to move 2 spaces. So he'll move to there.
Okay.
And then I still have 1 left.
maybe.
I'm gonna go there and attack him.
You,
The
yeah.
monarch's like, well, he
Now the downside
And
is.
then another time thing goes
Oh,
on
there's
here.
a lock. Yeah.
So you can shoot through the door though.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
do less damage, though, right?
What is that?
Oh, he can shoot
shotgun?
through the door?
He has a shotgun.
Yeah.
So you can shoot
One
through
range you may
doors.
attack through a door.
Or maybe you need to just.
So he's
Oh,
done.
the thing
Your
is.
I think I'm gonna play a card.
Oh,
This one shouldn't be too bad.
That's one
I'll
point.
play Locked Behind. It costs 1. You have to test your strength, and if you fail, you can't move through doors this turn.
For everybody?
Just for him.
Okay.
so strength.
Yep.
Maybe we should have ran so close to that altar.
Okay, so my strength is 5. I'm gonna use another one because I feel this might be the end of the game. Let's get close. So it's gonna be 9 now. Seven.
Yep. So you pass, so you can move through doors.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 and then do the luck because I cannot go in unless I unlock it.
If you go in, I think your action's spent, right? If you do that.
Yeah, but I cannot go in because we were playing it wrong before.
Right.
But can
You
you
have
shoot
to-
through the door though? Because you're on the other
Oh
side.
yeah.
I guess
I'm
he
gonna,
could maybe shoot through
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna attack him through the door.
But
How does
it
the
affect-
shotgun work?
Does it affect damage or anything?
Yeah.
Is it like less damage? And remember, he has a
It just
roughly
says you can
4 to
attack
5
through
health.
doors.
Okay.
Oh, the bonus is if you're in the same room.
Yes, if you're in the same space. So range attack,
Is that what we're doing?
that's what he wants to do.
Alright.
No weapon, no weapon. Ranged weapon. On pure instinct and adrenaline, you fire instantly. Test marksmanship. you run to the door. Take that, you door.
I don't have time to run through the door.
And then what's the damage for?
You have to test marksmanship.
Oh.
So it'll be the weapons damage. I guess.
It depends. It depends on
Gotcha.
what the card says on the pass or fail.
I'm gonna use my last one
Oh,
to
okay.
kill this guy.
Try
So
to.
I have 9. No, I have 10.
So you can't fail.
Yeah. Well, should I roll it?
Go ahead. Roll it up.
There you go. Pass. He screams as a bullet is buried into his leg. Deal weapon damage -1. So you deal 3 damage and stun the monster.
Ooh.
So he'll be stunned.
Yep.
Less attributes. Less
So he
movement.
takes 3 damage.
But he gets a discard.
3 damage.
And he's done.
What's his health? Was it like 5, right? Or 6?
I think it was 5.
It was 4 or 5, I believe.
Okay. So now it is Ron's turn.
I'm attempting to move into the garden.
Okay. Flip that over. I bet you can guess what it says on it.
Nothing interesting.
Magical lock. The door leading into this room is sealed with a lock that will only open if you know the proper phrase. The proper phrase is cock. I'm sorry.
Child.
Terrible.
So it opens. Yay!
Now you get to read aloud.
The fall. I'm sorry. The fall of House Lynch. Somewhere in the. Sorry. Every time I see Walter, I keep thinking of Walter White. Walter White's running around cooking drugs.
That's exactly what's happening.
Somewhere in the house, Walter attempts to use his own flesh and blood to enact an ancient summoning. It does not sound good. The ground shakes, knocking books and tinkers or trinkets off of the shelves. Reveal objective, then stun each Shoggoth in play.
There's no Shoggoths in play.
There's no Shoggoths in play.
Objective. If there are 2 sample tokens on the altar, reveal this objective and place a Shoggoth in the ceremony room, which they're
Okay.
currently not.
Okay.
The keeper wins if the Shoggoth escapes from the foyer. The investigators win if the Shoggoth dies or the last event card is resolved. So either A, you have to kill the thing he's trying to summon, or B, you have to run timeout.
So we have to delay you from summoning it or try to kill the big stupid thing.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's going to summon at the altar.
I should have.
This also says when there's 2 samples there, it's summoned.
And he's like
Oh,
right there.
shit. And I wasted all my things for the last guy. Yeah, this is.
Well, you can put the board back up.
Yeah, put him in there.
Where does it get summoned at? Did you said the what did it say?
This says, since you can see this now, it says if there are 2 sample tokens on the altar, reveal this objective, which is already revealed, and place a Shoggoth in the ceremony room,
Where's that at? Ceremony room.
which is right there.
Okay. Yeah, so you can board it up. And stop
Yeah,
it
but
from-
then he's gonna get stuck.
He's
That's
got a
fine.
shotgun. That's good. It's got to leave out here, so we want to stop it from leaving. So it'll run towards you, and you're just like, and then you're right behind the door where you're gonna go.
Well, he can try and kill the guy now. Do you have like any kind of guns that shoots through
It's
doors?
No, not through doors.
Oh, so no. Yeah, I guess block it in.
Dude, I'll totally block it.
It's your turn.
But no, it's switching.
It's your turn now.
Why is it mine?
He just went. That was his turn.
Oh.
All the clues have been revealed. The plot has unfolded. It seems like Walter Lynch is trying to summon something sinister.
Walter White.
Walter White is trying to summon a meth demon.
So you guys sure about this?
That's what I think. What do y'all think? I mean, that's obviously what it sounds like. We can't.
You have to be in the same space as it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just trap him in.
So 1 action.
You're gonna move back in the other space. I don't want to be beside that door.
Well, there's no point of me being here because I kind of shoot through the door. So.
He just committed Danny to his death.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll weaken him. I'll be the martyr. And
You might kill him. You might just be like, boom.
I'm sorry, little man.
We might have gotten an easier win in this game. We just like stayed away from that room.
I thought we had to be over there. I guess not.
Yeah. Like we would stay like over here, and then when he came for the sample, we all attacked him. And
Although it's good that we're gonna slow the thing down from running.
yeah.
Who knows how fast it can move?
Yeah, and then you can stop like me, then Moto, and then you can stop him.
Yeah, by the time, if he even kills y'all, by that time I'm hopefully here. I can. Well, I guess I'm in here now, right?
Yes. You have to be in that space, yeah.
I can do 1, 2 run, 2 run.
Yeah.
2 turns.
Okay.
I mean, you'll have to delay him enough for you to actually get into the battle before he
Yeah,
escapes.
so I can just fire in the air and miss.
Basically-
Like I did the whole time.
If it gets summoned, it's trying to get out the front door.
Yeah.
So,
we,
Okay.
we're trying to
so
slow
you're
that
done? So I need 3 dudes.
But he's stunned. So what does that mean?
That he moves one slower.
So
It does something different for monsters. Maybe it's not the same thing. Monsters.
I can't.
What did you do to him? It says stunned monsters cannot move or attack.
Yes.
So that's pretty awesome for you guys.
Wow.
But that lasts one round, right?
Yeah, he can. At the end of his turn, he can discard it.
Okay.
Yes.
But that gives us one more turn.
Yeah.
Right. So like
You can just
the
blast
fact,
the door again.
so
if you
the
want.
card that you got is the thing that stunned him. So like the fact that you got that was really lucky.
But if we had known that, you shouldn't have closed the door. I would have closed it behind me afterwards.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That's fine.
Well, but,
you can shoot him before he even summons.
oh,
Yeah,
you can
you should
shoot
try
the
to kill
door.
him now before
Yeah,
he even.
yeah.
Since he can't move.
If he kills him, does the game is over?
No.
No.
No, because we have to run out of these cards for the game to be over.
Which is 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more.
Honestly,
Just one card or all the cards?
All the cards.
honestly, if we just let him summon it and then kill the thing. But how hard is it to kill, though?
Well,
We don't
the
know.
thing is, I
that.
already spent all my
You want me to
things.
show you what the miniature looks like so you can decide if you want to
Is
fight
it
or
that
not?
really big one?
It's not that miniature. It's
It's that one. Oh no.
This is what it looks like.
it's like a.
It also has a hard
Bed
check of
bug.
-4.
Well, at least I'll slow him down
I think.
more. I'll try to kill him again.
We do it.
What do I need to do? Because
If we kill him again, we need to start running away.
Yeah. That would you have to change it again for a.
Like all the Zelda.
We'll have to.
this stinks.
If
Hold on a
y'all
second.
can get away, he's already has my sample, so I would want to stay close.
Yeah, the person's sample that it is doesn't matter. It just needs 2 samples.
Oh.
And it has to. I guess I'm just gonna stop. Like I have more options if I had more tokens, but I don't. So I'm just gonna.
Let's see. Get more.
Yep. Done.
No sé. 6, 7.
It's back to Danny's turn.
No, pues que no puedo más entrar. Es algo, no sé.
But
The
yeah.
guy's so big, he has 2 spots for damage.
24.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing to happen.
Estamos cuando salga.
Yeah, the creepy part about this story is that the one where he passed out, and it said that he happily whistles as he like drags his wife into the garden to bury her. Like that's so creepy.
So what did you do on your turn?
Well,
It's your turn.
yeah, he just passed.
I
He just
didn't
got
do
rid of it.
anything because I can't really
Okay. So I guess I'll attack again.
And the guy is cooking.
through the door with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we go to the altar and take the things off? Possibly. We don't know
If
that?
you can figure out how to get into the room.
Yeah, I'll attack.
Maybe we should.
So you're attacking with the shotgun again?
Yeah.
Through the door? Okay. Ranged weapon. You hear the gun go off, but in your shock, you aren't even aware that you fired it. Test marksmanship.
What?
What?
Ooh.
I was like,
What was that? What was that? What was
So I
it?
gotta roll a 6 and under.
Yep.
You got this, man.
That is not under 6.
Well, if you see it like
Fail.
this, 0, 1.
That's a 0-1 to me.
You fired into the ground, no effect.
And I stunned myself.
You shoot your toe off.
The other way would have been weapon damage -1 if you actually hit.
That would have been good.
3, so it would have been 6.
But you shot at the ground instead.
But I lost.
That door was tricky. You couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, who's saying you didn't shoot into the ground over here? It's kind of hard to hit somebody
Yeah.
through a door.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the door has some holes in it now, but still. You still have 2 movement, but you can't really move, and you can't really take any other actions because you already took your action, so you're stuck.
Yeah.
Because somebody put
Somebody
door.
blocked my way out.
Your turn.
It's okay,
Ryan.
man.
No, that's fine.
My guys are gonna just leave the premises. I don't want to be part of this.
I don't care if we lose. I just don't want to die.
So we're doing 1, 2, and I'm running.
All right. Hector, what do you want to do?
Do you have any cards? Can you do anything?
I
Find
want
where
to
the
keep
next
them.
clue is.
Want to keep the monsters away. Want to get willpower. One for the clue, which is now worthless.
Or just wait it out.
Yeah, I mean,
What
I
is-
don't know what a better location for you to be in would actually be.
Let's go a little here to the middle, so I'll take one away from.
I mean, it kind of would have been cool if you had this on this door, so that way you could both be in the room.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I kind
It
of
is
shoot
what
through
it is.
the. I kind of shoot through the.
well, I'm talking about if the thing happens, because the thing's going to happen now.
Mm.
So,
Oh well.
my turn?
Well, wait.
So, wait.
Can your thing move? I guess we don't know that.
Can I?
If it gets, can your monster move through an investigator? Can it just bypass them, or does it have to like stop when it sees one? Because
I'm
I
not
guess
sure.
possibly you could open it. Nah, it's not gonna do anything.
It takes too many actions, because it also takes an action to move it from one location to another.
Hey, and
Oh, okay.
to move this over there.
Yeah, so it takes.
What
action.
about
I
if
guess it's supposed to be like a heavy dresser or something.
What about if I come in or try to come in and while you keep shooting, I try to unlock it?
No, because
Oh, it's
an
too
action
much
would be
waste.
to move this.
Yeah, you wouldn't have enough time.
It's gonna get summoned, so we have to prepare for the
Like,
thing.
the main thing he needed to do was to hit him with that shot.
Yeah. I would have killed him too.
Okay.
That's
Um,
it.
Did I put one on here at the end of last turn?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think I
Review the tape.
did. Wait,
Where?
I think I
Yeah. I don't know.
did because
It would have went off.
Yeah, we would have read it last time. Yeah.
I don't think I think I did do it because I just said I'm not gonna do anything and put it on there. It's all good. I guess I gained 3. I'll spend 1 to use this card to move a monster up to 2 spaces.
Uh-oh.
If there are 2 objectives, it'd be awesome if this guy attacked him, just because it would make like thematic sense. If there are 2 sample tokens on an altar, reveal this objective and place the Shoggoth in the ceremony room. So he goes in here. Yeah, the terrifying giant guy.
No, the other guy's still alive?
Yes, technically, but if this thing gets out of the front door, that's when the game's over. So I spent 1 to make him move and do that.
Fats of
Hey.
I'll
Hey,
spend
what was the
1.
horror test?
Huh?
Which one is the horror test?
the horror test.
What do you mean? The willpower test? A horror test?
When making your horror test.
Yeah, that's for like when you see a monster,
Uh-huh.
it scares you, and you have to make a test for that. Why you have
Oh.
a skill that has to be
Yeah,
done.
you might automatically pass and then move 2 spaces if I make it.
Awesome. So I'm gonna do this again, but on this monster. So he's gonna move 1, 2.
What?
into this space.
It's a little big. Minus 15 damage.
You need to make a horror check at -4 for your willpower.
Willpower?
Yes.
6.
-4.
Use one of your
So 2.
2?
Yes.
I'm not scared of him.
No, you got this, man.
Hey! He's not scared. He's not
See this
scared
big
at all.
blob? I got you.
It's just like a big bug.
Put some bullets in this.
And I'm also going to do Evil Presence so I can draw some more of these cards. And then he's going to attack you at the end of my turn. So he is one of these things.
Overlord.
So I have to do the attack on this. Is he going to attack you, or should he attack the barrier?
Menacing.
He'll attack you this turn.
Okay. That means you have more
Monster
turn.
attacks. It speeds towards you like a freight train. Test dexterity.
Well, I have 5 plus 2 because of the dog.
Yep.
So,
It's combat
I'm
dexterity.
gonna kill the doggy. Kill the doggy.
That passes. You quickly dive out of the way. No effect. So this thing bursts through the door, and you jump out of the way, and so you're good to go.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the end of my turn. So another time token goes on this. So this one goes, and let's see what happens. Sometimes these things help you guys.
Yeah.
No,
This might not. A living corpse rises up from its resting place. Judging from the pictures, you've seen this corpse is undoubtedly Edith Lynch. A bit dead for weeks. The keeper places one zombie in the room. Choices from setup of question number 2. So one zombie appears in the garden, because that's where she was buried.
So we have to
Cost some money to move it.
Yep, and I don't get to move it this turn. So there's that. So that one's done. So you just have to last 6 more turns to win the game.
Okay, so it's my turn.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna use the.
No, he has to. It will be his turn 6 times before
Yeah.
the end of the game.
Oh, we got this.
I guess I'll shoot him again with a shotgun. See what happens.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's close range damage.
Yeah. So.
You're just stuck in the room with this big thing.
Range. Blunt melee. No weapon. Melee weapon. I'm going to have to shuffle. Ranged weapon. You quickly draw your weapon and fire. Test marksmanship.
6. Okay. Come on.
Yes.
Your instincts are flawless. Deal weapon damage, which does
Nice.
6 to it.
Oh.
Because you're in the same room, it does 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
4 plus 2, 6.
I don't even know how much this thing
You
has.
just got
6 is pretty good.
Yeah.
6 is pretty good.
Yes.
No!
5 and 1.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Yeah, 5 and a 1.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's 6.
We did 15 damage.
Yeah, that's what I looked like.
He's almost dead.
He's probably halfway dead.
No, I'm just saying. 15 damage, he's almost
Oh,
dead. Just kidding. Okay, so that was your turn. Yay, Donnie.
That went pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, because you dodged out of the way and just blasted with a shotgun. That was awesome.
Like twice. Like
Now you just need to continue to do that. Continue to dodge and continue to blast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run back and fight the zombie.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say. like,
1, 2, run. I'm defending the foyer.
Okay.
Your turn, sir. I really don't know what you should do.
Just wait it out, Laura. Don't open the door because he has to fight me and then fight the lock.
Well, somebody's about to be fighting a maniac, too.
Oh, true. Yeah. But that'll slow him down.
I think so. It'll take a turn, I
Yeah.
assume.
And then we can either make those go away or.
Hopefully just survive. Because he's going to have to spend some of his points to fight the bears, some of his points to fight you. I don't think he's going to fight the bears. Unless he really just wants to kill you.
I don't care if I win the game as long as Danny dies.
You go to the bathroom. And when you
Sick and tired of you with your dog and
What
guitar.
time can you
It's right
use-
here.
What time can you use these cards? Like when it's your turn or my turn?
It's
or?
in action on your turn.
Oh.
So do you know what you want to do, Hector?
I think you wait it out, maybe? Once he busts that door open and runs by, you'll be there with your guns.
Yeah.
I mean, you can... The thing is, if you open it now, he's just going to run through. Once again, can you bypass the guy, or do you have to stop and find him? Can you just run by if you want?
I think I can move by him, but I'm not sure. I don't think I have to fight somebody to the death to be able to move by.
That's why. Just gonna wait there.
I think it would have to do with the movement card. It would just say. Yeah, that just says move a monster, period.
Yeah. So if you move that over, he would just run right by you. I think we just hope that.
Yeah, see, for y'all to move past a monster, you have to roll against the little evade thing here.
But we don't have that.
Right. But y'all don't have, I don't have to worry about you guys. I mean, that guy doesn't freaking care. Okay, so my turn. Get 3 more of these.
Uh-oh.
I'll spend 1 to move this guy. 1, 2, or lady. Zombie lady. I'll spend 1 to move this guy. 1, 2.
There's too much stuff in that room.
Yeah, that room is packed.
So they don't fight until at the end of your turn, right?
No, not till the end of my turn.
Yeah.
I think I can only use that once. Yeah. And I'll get more of these cards because I might actually find one that I can actually play. And
Not a good play.
okay, I'm done. So we put another time token on here, and we're good to go. Oh wait, so we have to do attacks on you.
Wow.
So, the Maniac is going to attack you. The Maniac's going to attack you.
Okay.
Nice. Thanks, man. He's laughing about it. It's not funny, Ryan. Stop encouraging. So he's going to attack you.
Okay.
Versus hiding. Versus hiding. Monster attack. The savage enemy lunges at your face. Test dexterity. It's good for you. You get dexterity again.
5 plus 2, so it's 7.
Okay.
My dexterity is 2.
Well, let's see if you make it.
Yes, 5.
I call hacks. I saw Ryan moving the die.
I was showing
Hey, we have
video evidence.
Yeah, you evidence. Let's rewind it.
We landed outside of the.
Okay,
Now the other one attacks too?
so that misses. This guy is going to try to bust down the barrier.
Okay.
So I had to find one that says versus barrier, which could be a second. The horror bursts through the door as if nothing had been in its passage. Large splinters of wood are now embedded in its body.
Ooh.
The barrier is destroyed and then deal 2 damage to the monster.
Nice.
That's good that I was there. Now we can start gunning it down.
and he's dead.
So I need 3 or
That's-
something.
8. Yeah, we got 8 damage on it. If 5 killed the axe wielding guy, let's say the big guy has to be at least 3 times. We'll say.
Yeah, that's what I was
15.
thinking.
5, 6, 7,
It doesn't
8.
say he gets to move or anything, even though it says he burst through the barrier like nothing was there.
Sounds like he'll move at least one space.
But it doesn't say he does.
Because if he moves, both Danny and I can shoot him.
Well, you can shoot him anyway. You can run
Yeah.
in there and shoot him.
Yeah,
There's no barrier there.
Cluster duck and stuff.
It's gonna be a cluster.
What?
Yeah.
Cluster duck.
Okay.
That's it. I'm gonna keep attacking.
I guess so. You gotta grab the
I
axe.
attack and then move.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And I already put the time on there, so
And remember, can you move a monster twice? The same monster
no.
twice?
So this only lets me move a monster once, and I can move 2 spaces.
So I would attack and then move here because that's as far as you can go.
So attack.
Which means it'll get to move there and attack you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Is it better to be where it's about to attack,
The thing is, if
or
I
if
stay
you
there-
follow it and attack it? Follow it and attack it.
But I need to move at least once because the
Yeah.
zombie will. I mean, the maniac is still there.
Yeah.
I'll have to force him to move the maniac to attack me too.
Now, is it up to 2 spaces or is it 2 spaces?
Up to 2 spaces?
Up to 2 spaces.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him with the shotgun again.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Big fat
Okay.
McFatterson.
The horror. The horror.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Because marksman is 6 and dexterity is 7. But
Well,
it's-
it
this is
depends on what the
+2.
card says.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't know if you're using dexterity or you're using marksmanship. It depends on what the card says.
But I mean, this will be this like shooting is always marksman, and this one I would assume is dexterity or strength.
For the most part, this is strength, and that's
Okay.
marksmanship. And dexterity is normally for dodging.
Okay.
But sometimes dexterity can be for shooting, too.
Yeah, let's shoot him.
I mean, this does +2 damage when you're in the
Yeah.
same space.
So you can hit 6 again.
Okay, so you're trying to range attack him. Melee? Ranged. You stand unflinching, firing round after round at the
Wow.
abomination. Test your marksmanship.
Oh, we gotta get this. This sounds good. Oh!
What is it?
-6.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You fire round after round into yourself.
Fail. The abomination does not seem affected. Take 1 horror.
It's not too bad.
So you're just like, yeah, if I just shot that thing like a bunch of
Round
times,
after round. It's
round
like,
after round, and it's just like, I don't care.
And then I get to move, right?
Yes, you can move.
I'll move 1
That's probably a better call.
right here. So that way the zombie has to move and the other one has to move.
He's a maniac.
He's a maniac.
he's still alive.
Maniac.
Exactly. Your turn, Mr. Ortiz.
Ortiz's turn.
Man,
Well, really,
how
what-
that is shot.
What would really like
Can I
to
give
be-
Danny some of this?
No. But you can use it when you attack.
You using
So if I go 1, 2, 3, I'm in fight range.
You're in the range for it to attack you.
That's what I mean. But I can't shoot through doors, right?
I mean, not unless you have something that says you can.
But can you attack more than one person at a time?
The monster, no. He just chooses which one to attack. It doesn't attack all of them.
And dexterity is dodge. Roughly.
Yes.
Just 2.
I mean, it depends on what the card says you have to roll. I mean, sometimes it might just say, it does the thing.
Oh no!
Ah!
I could have used a lantern. I'll use it next time.
Oh, as an action, you can do 3 damage.
Discard this card to deal 3 damage to the monster.
Well, I still think the shotgun,
With
even
a
though you
lantern?
missed, would
Yeah.
have been better, you know.
With a lantern?
Yep, you
just
just throw fire.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a fire lantern. Okay.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't be able to attack. It's either this or that.
And what about what is the fire extinguisher? What's it do?
It can be a blunt weapon or it can get rid of fire. Like,
Attack.
you don't have any other actions you want to use? None of your
I
things or actions?
have an atomic gun.
Okay. Okie doke. Your turn, Hector. Now we get to see if you're going to go in there and light somebody up. You're only going to go 1 space?
Wait. I mean, I can either do from 2 range or 1 range. Oh, but I cannot.
It's through a
It's a
door.
door. Oh well. Does it make any difference if I'm in the same space? No, right?
If you go in, you have to do the horror checks, all right?
Oh yeah, you have to do horror checks for both of them.
Oh, but since I went out of the
I
room.
do have. I can use it once.
No.
I can use it once that I can pass the horror check and move to spaces if I want to.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. Does it only works per game though?
It only says once per game.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. There'll be 2 horror checks if you go in that room.
You can
the
pass
sh-
the harder one and then roll for the other
easier
one.
one.
And then can I still do my action?
But you'd have to move in the room with it. I mean, you guys look like you're on the path to try to kill it, as opposed to the path of running the timeout.
And he can just run by you anyway. So.
And the horror will be sanity, right?
Yes, so you're allowed to get up to 10 that without going insane. I'm not exactly sure what happens when you go insane, but I doubt that it's a good thing. I think it's like something like I probably control your character or something.
And I can push him back. Like we're not gonna probably not need it, but
What
push
does
him back.
that say?
The keeper must move each monster in your room 2 spaces away from you.
2 spaces away from you.
Do you get to choose which way?
It just says 2 spaces away from you. All about it. He smells
I think I smell some stuff. I think that smells.
It's like quick turn, Hector. quick turn, Hector.
That's a lot of decisions.
Hector's just trying to play the game right.
I don't need this. I don't know. What?
I'll be right back. It's that bad.
I don't know. I say just running their guns a-blazing.
Guns
wait,
a-blazing.
so didn't you have one that says?
That's for willpower, and what does that help me for?
Willpower helps you play the game. I think willpower is.
Right now I have 1 extra willpower, but
I think that's for the horror checks.
is it?
Say what?
Willpower for horror checks.
Yep.
So you have 8.
So my willpower is 8.
So and he is -4, so that would be 4 if you had to roll for it. But you can skip it, right? As your.
I can skip one of them, yeah.
I think you should wait. No?
To get out?
Are you planning on moving in?
Well, at some
That's
point
what
we're
we're
gonna have to
working on.
move on the same spot anyway, because his next turn is probably gonna go 1, 2, and then you're gonna have to move on him
But
anyway.
he has to spend this to move, or he can just.
He
He can
spends
spend
one to move to.
He's gonna get 3 more in the next turn.
Yeah, moving onto the space with the shove-off makes it less likely that he attacks you. Because he's going to run past you.
Yeah, because next turn that thing's gonna move here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move in and have to do the check, and I'm gonna probably die.
So what is your thing? Me trying to move in, or just wait it
I think
out?
we just have to run on it. I mean, it's already got.
all need to jump on it and do as much damage as
It's
possible.
got 8 damage already. We're thinking 15. If you can do 2 to 3, I can attack twice.
So try to go into the room.
I got 2 tokens right now, but I can get 2 more before I even attack him. I have 4 tokens.
So go into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use this. So I cannot use any.
your gun and use a skill to make sure that you hit.
Yeah. So you have 2 of these things. That's what he's talking about.
So with this one, I pass one of the
So you're gonna pass
horror
the
check, the big guy. And for the
So your willpower is 7 plus 1
Changing
is
diapers
8.
is fun.
and so what?
So you have willpower 7 plus 1 is 8, minus 1 for the crazy maniac.
So
it's
7.
Yeah.
So just go.
So are you skipping the hard one?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he uses
I use that one.
1 time
Okay.
ability.
So then you just have to do the regular one. So you just
So
it's
7.
-1 then +1. So it's regular 7. Good to go.
Alright. So now I use my action.
Now you're in there.
Wait, Moto. What are you gonna use?
His
What are you gonna
guns.
use to attack?
His guns.
Just gun.
Okay, because if you had another, I could lend you the dog for dexterity or strength.
He uses
He's not doing-
marksmanship, so
I think her strength is terrible anyway, so I don't think she'd want to use a close combat
yeah.
thing. She's
And,
a ranged person.
If the monster is within one range, my marksmanship
What's
gains
going
2.
on, little man?
Nice.
So you have to choose the card first, right?
Yes. So we have to figure out what the actual thing is.
It's going to be a
Range.
Look for one that says
Top
range
one?
at the top. Yeah.
ranged weapon. Okay. The monstrosity slithers toward you. Test marksmanship.
All right. So 8.
Do you still get
Really?
the- do you still get the +1? I guess it doesn't matter. 'Cause it's, I'm not-
Maybe you should have used one of those. I mean, I probably would have used one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't use one of those. You get 2 luck with that.
Yeah, because he said that, didn't he? He said he was going to.
I'm pretty sure you should have.
Yeah, because it
Did
was
you just
8.
not think of it?
It was
We can
8.
say you did.
You remember? Because you said it was 8, but with this it would be a guaranteed hit. Remember when you said that?
Exactly.
You said so no matter what you roll.
So I guess it's at 10, and I got a 9.
There's no reason you shouldn't have used it.
Yeah, it's in game. We probably should start using them. I think you just forgot you had them.
Yeah. So that's a hit. What happens with the success?
You quickly fire at it, spraying the room with slime.
Holy crap!
Weapon damage -1. Which is
So
only 2.
Mm-hmm.
And fail was your gun jams her. She uses the fire. You drop your weapon.
Jesus.
That would suck. It takes 2 more damage.
It's 2 moles.
It's 10, right?
Yeah.
Right now it's at 8, so it'll be 10, yeah.
So, ah!
You got that.
Your guy,
That's how she dropped the weapon. But she has 2 weapons.
Click, click.
Oh, snap.
Oh, interesting.
Okie doke. He's
Interesting.
10 damage.
Interesting.
He's not out for the count yet.
Not yet. I feel like he might be close, though.
I've got a tummy gun.
Should I back up 1 space?
I think you used 2 already, right?
You were there, so
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's good because they're gonna move away, I assume.
Okay.
All right, so my turn. I get 3 more of these. Hey. I'm gonna move this guy 2. So 1, 2 to here. The Maniac's gonna stay there. Then I'm gonna spend 2 to do uncontrollable urges. Your eyes glaze over with an unseen force beckons you forward. You hear something down the stairs and it calls to you,
talking to me?
and you're gonna move to this space
Oh, wow.
just so that he has somebody to attack.
But could you have moved him if he was over here all the way over there, or?
No, just one space.
Oh,
It takes 2
man.
of my things to move in 1 space.
Guess that's okay because I don't have to pass that stupid check, but I'm sure you're gonna do massive damage.
Oh,
to
you
me.
you do still have to pass a check because whenever you have to pass a check again too because he's in your room.
Oh God. Really?
So,
Yes. So you both have to roll willpower checks.
No minuses though.
-4.
Oh. Well. And what happens? I get sanity.
Yeah, you just lose the sanity.
I guess it's not too bad.
-4
Yep.
for both of us?
Yes.
So mine's 7.
That
Mine's
thing's
4.
scary and it just ran into the room with you.
Yeah.
3 or better, or 3 or lower,
It's terrifying.
or 10.
So mine's
Or 10.
willpower 6.
You're not doing that bad. I mean, 4 more and you go insane, but I mean, it's whatever.
Yes. Okay, one.
Yeah, this game's weird because you roll high and it's bad.
So I got 2 right now.
Yeah.
You have 9 sanity though.
He has 10 and you only have 6.
I'm gonna go insane with my timing again.
So now you're gonna attack.
What
or
else do
something?
I want to do? I
Yeah,
still have a couple. I should move that zombie. The zombie's going to move 2 spaces. Exactly, that's what the zombie says. Yeah, just like that.
What does the zombie say?
Okay, so the Maniac's going to attack you, Hector. So, monster attack. With no sense of self-preservation, the enemy lashes out at you. Test dexterity. Why are you so fussy, man?
I got you.
6. I'm gonna say that luck for the next time I
Fight.
yeah. So 6 or less.
That's a 6.
Cool. So you passed it.
Oh,
You
it is? I thought you were
wound.
joking.
You wound your assailant, but suffer greatly for it. Deal 1 damage and take 2 damage. So he takes 1 and you take 2. So here's your 2, and he goes up to 4. Okay.
So I guess he was a 5.
Okay.
And what else are we trying to do here? This guy is going to attack you, sir.
I'm afraid.
Dun-dun-dun. Monster attack. The horrible thing. It's grasping. The horrible thing is grasping at your arms and legs with repulsive tentacles.
Ew.
Test dexterity.
You sure it's dexterity?
I can
I'm sure it
lend you
says-
my dog.
I need you to.
Does it say anytime?
It says
Or?
gain +2 to dexterity and strength action.
So it takes
Oh
an action.
no,
to do
it
it.
says an action.
Well, I'm just might die here. So my dexterity is 2.
Roll him. Roll them bones. You think you're going to die?
I don't know. How much damage does this thing do? It hasn't attacked anything yet and actually dealt damage, right?
Oh yeah, he busted through the door, but he dodged it. So.
I've been rolling pretty good today, so let's go for it soon.
That's real good.
That's a 0-1.
That's the worst you can roll.
That's a 0-1. Say I take 10 damage.
You were knocked to the floor. Take 1 damage and you were stunned. It's not that bad.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you just don't want his special ability to go off, because I'm pretty sure like the big thing special ability, sometimes they're just like, kill him. Like, I'm not joking.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're just like, kill him. So,
I thought he would
There's
hit
one
harder
damage.
than that. Well, I'm at 5 out of 14.
well, that's the card. That's what the card said.
Well, those cards are different than the other ones. I
Right.
That's what the card said.
Exactly.
Okay, so my turn. Oh no,
We get 1 more time token here. And that should be it. Wait, you took damage? I'm going to finally
Poop pants.
play one of these on you. Demoralizing injury. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. I can't do this anymore. I give up. Just kill me already. Take 1 horror. If you are currently taking your turn and it immediately ends, then discard this card. But you're not currently taking your turn, you just take a horror. That was so demoralizing.
I just want to kill myself.
Okay, so
They call a heart?
Horror.
Oh, horror. Sorry.
Yeah.
That means I'm almost to insanity.
I'm gonna move 1 space.
beyond.
Oh wait, you still got the cards you want to play.
Possibly.
That card is OP. I'm not playing that card. I can't play it right now, but I'm not playing that card.
Kind of want to know what that card is at the end.
It is back to your turn, sir.
So I move 1. I'm not reading the room, so I'm not taking any tests or any things. And then shotgun again.
Yeah,
I kind of want you to miss so I can.
So
I want to shoot him once.
So ranged weapon.
Wait, the range or the flashlight?
Oh, so you can do guaranteed 3 or attempt
for a
like,
6.
Possible 6, yeah.
No, I'll go for the 6.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Charging at 6. That's a lot.
You aim at a nearby lantern and fire. Test marksmanship.
Interesting.
So you're shooting at
I'm gonna
lantern.
aim at my lantern I'm holding.
If I lose, I'm pretty much setting the room on fire. So
You might set them on fire. if you hit it.
marksmanship 6.
You flip again.
Yes.
I think it just smells bad still. So you hit?
Yeah.
Pass. The explosion sets the room ablaze. Cooking the abomination. Deal weapon damage, then place a fire token in the room.
So it's
Now we're all gonna
6.
take damage while we're in the room,
Yep.
and you won't because you have to
So
move,
you do
right?
6 to it.
Yeah.
It dies, and you win the game.
The guy that we thought was gonna die because he was fucking with it.
Well, I had the shotgun. That was like the best weapon.
The shotgun was
awesome.
amazing.
That's awesome, dude.
So that was the game. You guys liked it?
Yeah.
I probably wasn't
Yeah,
didn't
you
do
were-
too much crazy stuff, but it's because I don't know these cards as well, and I was trying to keep
So
the game
what was the
going.
card?
This card right here. So this is the number of sanity that they have to lose in order to play this card.
0.
That's got to be a typo because it says 0. So if you do a horror check and you lose 0 sanity, I guess maybe you have to do a horror check and the horror check actually says that you lose 0 sanity or whatever. Maybe that's why it's really hard to play. But it says, I can't get out of here. There's no way out of here. I need to get out. Pauses and then grins. There's one way out. And it says the keeper must immediately spend 4 threat to play this card. You are killed.
Like, kill yourself.
Yeah, you
I know a way out.
That's terrible. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun. So this guy was trying to summon elder things from beneath his house, and you guys stopped him.
Shogots.
Showdown. So I hope you guys liked it. Thanks for stopping this.